All right, everybody, it is go time for Wednesday night. I'm going to shut off the music. I'm going to bring in the players. I'm going to change the screen so you guys can all watch Tales from the Yawning Portal. Welcome to, oh my God, there's my face. Sorry about everybody. Welcome to Wednesday night, and we are starting a new section tonight with our DM Jay. So Jay, take it away.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Today we're starting a glorious journey into the module Against the Giants from the Tales from the Yawning Portal, originally made by Gary Gygax many, many years ago. I'm Jeaucide, pronounced Jeaucide. Call me Jay for short. I'll be your DM for this adventure. I think we should start off by introducing our players. Let's start with Benazar.
Hi everybody, I'm CJ. I am playing the half-drow bard Benazar Goardra. He's a bit of a rascal. He'll be fun.
Next up, Jocko.
Jocko's proud to play alongside Benazar, who our bardic inspiration, and he is a barbarian fighter, played by Urash54, and he's a half dwarf, so exhaustion, and he's going to try to convince his players to let him take short rests every now and again, so he's not exhausted.
All right, this is Gwydion, and I like sounds, so you can find my sound stuff if you look really, really hard. And I'm playing Finnan McPhilby, Lightfoot Halfling, who is prone to not only paraphrase, but straight out plagiarize speeches. He enjoys that, but looking forward to playing.
And Rob.
Yes, I am Rob Toohey, and I will be playing Clark, the 11th level fighter, gladiator, tumbler, bugbear with reach. And I will also be correcting the spelling of against, A-G-I-N-S-T, on the stream before I get a chance here real quick. I spelled it wrong just now. And I'm super excited to kill some big bad people.
Awesome. Then let's begin. This is the new art for this particular module.
That is cool.
And this is the old, back in the day, Gary Gygax art. We've come pretty far in our abilities here, but I want to give some warning. So this module is potentially very dangerous. You're invading the homes of giants, and that means there are many of them. You should avoid allowing alarms to be raised at all costs. It is possible that reinforcements can be called, so be careful. Drawing too much attention to yourselves, could be potentially deadly. Stealth, subterfuge, deception, they're all viable options here. It might be best to avoid areas that sound like there are large numbers of giants congregating. And giants are very loud, so I'm going to maybe try to portray that to your characters, but just remind me if you want to know what you're hearing, because you definitely are going, the size of these creatures are definitely going to create audible cues to their presence, and maybe give you clues onto their numbers. And don't forget that running is an option.
What?
It's
What?
true.
No, that's Finnan.
Yeah,
You can't see me. I'm just going to hide behind the big bad barbarian.
Yeah, I'm going to
he's
look
got the
over.
Nikes.
I'm going to remind Finnan, hey, when I go into a rage, put the finger up to your lips so I do it quietly.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay, well, you all find yourselves drinking together at a table in the Yawning Portal Tavern in Waterdeep. The place is loud and crowded. The balconies overflow with merchants and nobles, while the tables on the ground floor are filled with adventurers and their associates. Being here tonight is not accidental. Your group has a meeting at this very tavern with a mysterious stranger. Earlier that day, Finnan was given a letter while carousing in the docks district by a random young boy. The letter was simple but to the point. The adventures of you and your companions have not gone unnoticed. I have a proposition for you. Please meet me at the Yawning Portal tonight at 8 p.m. Bring your friends. Signed, Jay. Why don't we start out by having each of you guys physically describe your characters and maybe give us a little piece of their backstory and maybe their motivation of what's leading them to continue with these insane adventures that they keep going on.
All right.
Go ahead.
Benazar, as mentioned, is a half-drow. He's dressed rather dashingly. He likes to think he's a bit of a pretty boy, and because of his high charisma, he is kind of a pretty boy. Right now, actually, he's wearing what looks to be like priestly vestments. Anyone who knows much about religion will recognize the ubiquitous symbol of Lathander, the Morning Lord. He goes around to the tables and he has an alms box, and he asks people if they're willing to make donations to various charitable causes, like the poor orphans of Baldur's Gate, or the lepers up there in Neverwinter.
Excellent. Amazing. Good choice. Jocko, a little bit about yourself, maybe a little description.
Yeah, and our bard has said everything that needs to be said. So, no, actually, I am a half-dwarf, and I frickin' hate giants. I mean,
Yeah.
because those bitches are big, and I'm not big, and I like to kill them so I can go, ah! That's all.
Excellent. Finnan.
All right, Finland is a halfling, and he prefers his rapier to most any other weapon, and he is very fond of doffing his cap when the moment strikes him. For him, there isn't so much of a plan as it's, if there is a plan, he tends to forget it, and if he doesn't forget it, he just ignores it. But he is very loyal to his friends, but everyone else couldn't really give a rat's ass about.
Nice. And what's up with Clark, Rob?
Clark is a bugbear, and he is 7 feet tall and weighs 300 pounds, so not quite a giant, but would be the biggest member of the party. And he's a chaotic neutral dude. He's dressed in a red tunic, which covers it almost looks like a dress, so that it can kind of disguise his armor and what he has underneath it. And carries a big glaive and has like a 15-foot reach, so he's a formidable melee opponent. And he likes to get into some trouble by spreading rumors, and not necessarily like a ne'er-do-well within the group, but if he had a chance to do it to strangers and stuff like that, he would. But he's ready to just go out there and kick some ass.
Excellent. And is he a fan of his own peoples, or does he consider them himself to be?
He's loyal to the cause. He does not. Another bugbear. It's not a matter of he's a bugbear and I'm a bugbear. It's a matter of what do you stand for and what do I stand for. But I did forget to mention that he is a very recent convert to Helm.
Oh, damn.
Excellent. I hear that you had a wonderful cleric with you that might have shown you the light.
Helm be praised, extra inspiration, cough, hashtag cough.
Excellent.
And I like the sly little bugbear and bugbear crime thing that he slipped in there.
It might come up.
I'll kill them all.
So just about at 8 p.m., unless you guys wanted to talk amongst yourselves, have any conversations while you're drinking and eating at this yawning portal.
So how'd your guys' business trip go?
We got some goodies.
We got some scars too to show.
Yeah.
Sweet. I had an eventful couple of weeks. I found religion.
Ooh.
Is that right?
Do tell.
It is. I woke up to the realities of my wicked ways, and I let the light of the Morning Lord into my life, and now I'm happier than I've ever been.
Hey,
Blaze, I lean
thanks
over
for the
and
sub,
I very
man.
loudly whisper, "Wink."
Thanks for the sub.
Amazing.
There's our new nickname for you.
Out of game because I'm stupid. Who is the god of Morning Lord or whatever?
The Morning Lord is Lathander. He's kind of the god of spring and renewal. A lot of athletes worship the Morning Lord.
Okay.
He's a fairly popular deity in the realms. Kind of a doofus god.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Fun fact about Lathander. Early on in the existence of the Forgotten Realms, he created what's called the Dawn Cataclysm, which actually resulted in the death of Helm's wife.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, after these two religious revelations, I'm going to say Jocko is a unbeliever, and he thinks of only two things: killing and one life to live, which is a soap opera.
Excellent. Did anybody else have anything they want to talk about?
Would any of you like to give alms to the poor? Collecting.
Goes to a good cause.
I
Cleanse your soul.
do not have any alms. Is
Finan
that a
pulls
form
his
of
gold
currency?
closer to him.
Right after you say that, you find that someone is sitting at your table. None of you heard or saw him approach. This figure moves in a way that suggests he is very sure of himself. All of his movements are fluid and graceful. He's dressed in fine clothes with a nice red jacket and a tricorn hat. His most notable feature is that he wears a black eye patch with a red ruby in its center over his right eye. He also wears fancily jeweled earrings. This man is light-skinned and has the pointy ears and delicate features of an elf. As he sits, he proclaims, "I am so glad you all made it tonight. I am such a big fan of your work. You have all made quite the name for yourselves. Allow me to introduce myself. You may call me Jay. Word is you lot take on even the most insane tasks, and I have need of a group with just that quality. Are you available for hire, perchance?" He looks at each of you as he says that.
Did you say mead? I'll take a mead.
No, need.
Oh,
Calm down.
Sorry.
Calm down. I put my hand on Jocko. Calm down.
Finan perks up at the mention of hire and says, what do you have in mind?
Well, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. This could be the start of a great relationship. I think we should, not worry about the dangers that this might entail.
Will there be killing?
Oh, yes. Yes.
All right. I can't speak for the rest of my party, but I'm in.
Okay. Well, you might be curious about what it is I need. You may have heard some of about this situation already. Bands of giants have been raiding the civilized lands of the Sword Coasts, with giants of different sorts in these marauding groups. Death and destruction have been laid heavily upon every place these monsters have visited. This has caused great anger in high places, for life and prosperity loss means that noble rulers have failed to protect the lives and goods of their subjects. So possibly create lean times for the rulers as well as the ruled. Therefore, a party of the bravest and most powerful adventurers must be assembled and given the charge to punish the miscreant giants. Sound like fun?
Well, I'm certainly one of those things. What's the pay? For the Morning Lord, I mean.
Well, you'll be very excited to hear this part. You get to keep whatever you find there. That's a pretty good deal, right?
Benazar stares blankly for a moment. It sounds like, it's a good, strong proposition. How about we go with that, and you give a decent donation to the Church of Lathander, and I hold out the alms box.
He drops in 10 gold and says, I care very much for the children. And he says, I hope this will help them.
Benazar pulls the alms box back after the coins are in, and he says, may the Morning Lord bless your path.
I'm sure he will. He says, well, in addition to generously allowing you to keep all of the loot that you find, I have a personal collection of magical items and equipment, and I will offer you the choice of one of them as a reward. And I promise it'll be worth your while. How does that sound?
You guys in?
How many giants are we talking about here?
Oh, I wouldn't worry about the number of giants. Think about the good you'll do. That's way more important.
That's a fair point, Benazar reluctantly agrees.
So Jocko elbows Benazar and says, "Hey, you gonna split that 10 gold? Because I got a couple kids I need some help with."
I'm afraid this goes to the causes solely of Lathander. Wink.
Wink. Are you winking or do you say wink?
No, he just says wink. He leans over and he says it.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
You hear Jay laugh at that.
Finnan says, "Well, Jay, what would you think about giving
Yeah,
us
Blazing, it's all the giants.
loaning us that magic item so that we can be a little more effective? You know, when I think of hire, I typically think of getting paid, but I'm willing to take something that would help us in our quest."
I hadn't thought about that. You're quite good at negotiating, aren't you?
Well, and you're sending us against giants, and I'm 5 foot, and my buddy here, Finnan's only 3'2", so we need all the help we can get.
In response to that, he looks at Finnan's scimitar strapped to his waist, and he says, "How about this? As a bonus, I'll start you with a little bit of an improved version on one of those, and then you'll get the item at the end, like I promised."
Well, his rapier, not scimitar.
No, that works. That
Oh,
works.
you want scimitar? Oh, nice.
I've already got it. Yeah, that works for me.
Okay, and what say the rest of you?
Yeah.
Jocko's always game. And if that Clark's going to try to embarrass me again, I'm going to show him up.
I will pursue any means to spread the glory of Lathander.
So he pulls out a scimitar from under his sleeve, and I'll put it in the party sheet, and he hands it to you guys. It puts it on the table. Just appears out of his sleeve, and he sets it down. It's glowing with a golden crossguard and a diamond in its center, and you could tell right off the bat that there's something special to it.
Beautiful.
Nice.
And he says, well, let's talk about the mission. The first stage is to infiltrate and assault the steading of the hill giant chief Nosnra. Nosnra, I'll spell that, Nosnra. The main thing that we all have to be concerned with is who or what is causing giants to band together and coordinate like this. It is very rare. In fact, it is unheard of for different races of giants to work together on anything. Something is happening, and I want to know who is pulling the strings, and I want them stopped. I will start you off by giving you this beautiful map.
Holy bagoli.
Yeah, that's the big bad boy. Yep.
Yeah, I know, it's huge.
I love it though. It's great.
And he tells you that the hill giant steading is north of Waterdeep, in the Sword Mountains, and I put a token.
I love that token. That's a cool looking deal.
And then I'll make the token all small, just to give you a little description. So he gives you this map, and he says that's the location of the steading. And there's a lot more detail on it. It's got some notes for you and different descriptions. He says, I'm also going to provide you with this with excellent horses, the best that we have to offer, rations and provisions for both wilderness and dungeon exploration. And the main thing is to find the source behind all of this and eliminate it and then report back here. Or if you feel the need, you can report back first. And any messages left at the Yawning portal for Jay will reach me. You have no trouble there.
All right, Jocko pulls his party in close so Jay can't hear, and I say, "Hey guys, we can end this right now and keep drinking if I've got the nuclear codes."
Just send him on Sword Mountain.
What's a nuclear?
Right?
Nuclear.
Isn't it
Oh,
nuclear?
okay, gotcha.
God damn it.
Gotcha.
It is how many days, or what's the distance from Waterdeep to there to Tribor or wherever we're gonna go?
That's a lot.
It'll take you probably the better part of a week on horseback.
Oh wow, so that's like 150 miles or something.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Yeah, and then the hilly terrain will slow you down a little bit, but not too much once you get up into the region.
All right. I thank Jay on behalf of Finnan for the new weapon that he afforded us, and ask him before we head out on this mission, is there anything else in the way of items or advice that you can give to us okay, well, I'm all ears then.
I will leave you. Well, first I'm going to wish you the best of luck. I know you can succeed here. And he looks at you and he's just all smile. I've got a tip for you. Like many giant dwellings, this hill giant steading uses slaves. Most of these slaves are kept underground where they won't easily escape. Maybe they can be used to your advantage. Also, I will mark a location on your map. It's by the hill giant steading, and this location can be used for you to stage your operations. It is a secluded cave that is hidden, and it should provide useful to you. Do your best to keep it hidden, and you might find refuge there between your excursions.
Awesome.
And he tells you the supplies and horses will be at your inn tomorrow at first light. Is that acceptable?
As long as none of them are swaybacks, yeah, we're good.
Awesome.
Hit the sack and get a good night's rest. Stop drinking. And
I feel like we've just all become best friends.
Oh, you're coming with us?
Oh no, I'm good. I like to keep my life. Oh, I mean.
Oh, I see. God damn it.
And with that, he takes his tricorn hat off and bows with one foot behind his back as he lowers himself and says, "Best of luck." And you hear him whisper, "You'll need it."
Oh, great. All right, I'm gonna get some sleep.
Benazar takes the map, puts it in a scroll case.
It's a good map. You look at it, you look at it and it's like, wow, this is in and of itself worth some coin.
Yeah, guys, after this encounter, I feel underestimated.
So, if anybody wants to do anything else in town, or should we get ready to move it on up?
Let's move it on up.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Let's do this.
So in game terms, when he said he gave you provisions, you could just use that as carte blanche to let me know that, inside of one of the saddlebags is this grappling hook that I was looking for, or this climbing kit. It's just any mundane stuff. Oh, there's a spyglass in this saddlebag.
Okay, cool.
Let me know, and it'll he's
More
giving you
mead.
like a full kit of mundane, useful equipment, and
Nice.
horse feed and rations and everything that you need.
Cool.
Yeah, so basically you guys spend a better part of a week patting yourselves on the back because you know how strong you are and you're going to succeed, and you trust in your abilities, and you arrive safely at the spot near the giant stronghold that he mentioned, and it was illustrated on the map. It's a small cave. It's well hidden visually. It's got like a covering that like turns, and then you can't really see it until you're like right on top of it, basically, with brush and different types of foliage and rocks. And it's basically like a nice like bear den. It's just a little like 30-foot back type of cave that opens, and it's just well hidden. And it's a good place for you to hide your mounts, your equipment, and anything else. You arrive in the late afternoon. The sun is getting low in the sky. It's about to start crossing the horizon. What do you guys want to do?
So we have two choices. Or two that I can think of. There may be more. but one would be to eat a nice meal, rest up, and then go on a night excursion, or rest for the night and go in the light. And I would think if we're going to do at least do recon and shit like that, we might want to do it at night. What do you guys think?
That sounds good to me.
Finnan has the goggles, so I think we can send him in and have a look around and come back and tell us what's up.
Does anyone?
Yep.
Does anyone here know if giants are nocturnal or during the day? You can roll a history check.
Ooh, history check.
Check one, two.
Check one.
I rolled it out. Yep. Sorry.
Yep. It's a pretty easy deal to know that hill giants are the normal daylight hours of being awake.
Cool.
Okay.
Yes,
So less
sir.
chance of getting caught if we recon at night or even attack at night or whatever we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Well, I mean, if we are going to kind of stash the things we need to in the cave, unless Benazar has something else, I can gather everyone around if you'd like to hear a few inspiring words before we
Oh my
It's
God!
happening.
No,
It's happening.
I've got a thing for when people get uninspired. So
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Perfect.
Mark Twain this time, please.
All right, gentlemen. Well, there's this passage I got memorized.
oh, for God's sake.
It's called Ezekiel 25:17.
Nice.
Oh, I love it.
The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who, in the name of charity and goodwill, shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know I am the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Let us pray.
Motherfucker.
Amazing. You get an extra inspiration, sir, for that.
That was awesome. But I am the odd man out because everybody else obviously is religious in this party.
And everyone, I assume, knows what that's from, but let me target everyone.
Yes, that is from Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
Or the Bible.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the stream was saying, Joe Numbers was saying he needed to hear that in Sam Jackson's voice.
Yeah, I know. I should have done that. All right, I don't have that.
And you will know the name of the... if I only knew.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a second, that didn't go on everybody, but that's because we don't have hit points in the combat tracker. All right, it's all good. It went there.
Do you want it?
Hey, man, it's your game. Whatever, I like to have it, but I mean, you do what you want.
I like to have it.
I don't have a problem.
I also like the idea of hiding. I mean, it makes it more realistic. Like, if it were real life, how well would you be able to tell that your friend was almost dead? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's up to you.
I would like death to be a surprise.
Yeah, we can leave it and then.
Yeah, I like
we'll
to
see.
at least see the enemies hit point.
We know healthy or critical or whatever that should be enough.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we still see our own, so that's cool.
I think it's 5 points that it has for the description, the word given. All right, so the horses are. I assume you water them and fed them, and then maybe tied them up and set your packs down in the cave.
Put the oats bags around their mouths so they have something to eat while we're gone.
Yes, sir. What do you guys want to do now?
Let's wait till dusk and head over to the place, man.
Start scouting the mountains, the hills.
Yeah. I definitely want to scout ahead a little bit and try to be stealthy.
Okay.
Yep.
Why don't we get a stealth roll from everyone as you guys try to approach? And I will show you something from antiquity. I downloaded the original Gary Gygax version and found this picture in it.
Cool.
Nice little hand-drawn deal. It is basically dusk. The sun is now starting to cross the horizon. You hear occasional bursts of shouting and laughter, like very loud, like earth-shattering style. And what you see is basically a log cabin setting. It's made up of giant logs, and there are no windows, which is very odd. But there are no windows. In the front, on the left, in the top left, that's a little guard tower, and that's the main entrance where the road comes up to it. In the back, on the side to the right, that's a big gate. Yeah, that way. There's 2 gates over there.
Is there one right where my little green arrow is too?
Okay, yeah, like right between the places, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And you say it's made out of wood?
Yeah, and it is damp right now. It has recently rained.
I was gonna say burn it down. It's over.
Yeah. And there's a lot of dew on all the grass, and everything's touching. Your feet are getting wet, and there's glistening coming off of it. It's all moist timber. And that's what you guys see.
Nixat, what's up?
Well, I wouldn't mind sneaking around the side over here if we can kind of off the road and see if we can see anything through that.
Okay.
If there's any holes or anything we can see through over there and be as quiet as I can.
Give me a perception check.
Not my best, but that's okay.
And you guys feel like you're relatively stealthy. Nothing has shown itself that you can see. You hear wolves milling about. Some of them are growling at each other. Some of them are barking. You hear something that they're not like barking at the mailman at the door, like where they know the mailman's there, but there's some noises that they think something might be going on, but they don't know what the heck is going on. And they're a little bit. There's a decent number, I would say. You'd be able to tell.
On the outside or inside?
Inside.
Okay.
That's like an open courtyard.
Well, guys, we could try to go through the front door if we want, since.
Well, I learned this from Chevy Chase. You stick some sleeping pills in a hot dog and throw it over the fence.
Nice.
Do we have any sleeping pills or hot dogs?
Unless somebody has a sleep spell. Not that I know.
Drow are good at sleeping darts.
Yeah, I don't have any of those.
Okay.
Mine were taken away before they kicked me out.
We could get a rabbit, and then we could open the gate and throw the rabbit down, and when the rabbit runs away, it'll take all the wolves, and then we can go in the gate.
Well, nice. The other thing I could do is, given these are logs, it looks like there's probably enough handholds that I could either drink my potion of climbing and climb up here and get kind of a bird's eye view and look at what's going on, or I could just try to climb without using the potion and see if I can kind of sneak up at the top here on the roof and see what I can find.
Yeah, Nick,
would you like to be made invisible for this task?
And the only upward, so the gatehouse on the far left has an opening, and then that courtyard is the only open spaces you see. So you got 2. And currently you don't see anything in the gatehouse, in the upper, like watchtower. Watchtower, that's what I'm trying to say. You get kind of those
back towards the front.
Yeah, on the left by that front, that's a little watchtower, and there's like an open space to go in right there and see from, but you don't see anything up there currently.
So I'm assuming this is all giant size, so that like the door on the thing on the left would be like 16 feet tall or something like that.
Doors are 7 feet wide, 16 to 18 feet high on average throughout this whole place. The ceilings range from 16 feet to 32 feet in the center of it, because it's a slope inward, so the outside is 16 feet high and the inside is 32 feet at the highest point.
Got it. So so those are big things. Okay. So Finnan, you're gonna climb up on the big building and look over, see if you can get to the top.
Yeah, I was thinking about
a bird's eye view. Okay.
And then invisibility, yes or no?
I was thinking about coming up here. Trying to think. You know what? I'm pretty stealthy, so I'm going to say for now, let's save it.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm not going to drop down in there because the wolves could probably smell me or the dogs. But yeah. So, do I think that I can climb, or do I think I need my potion, or how am I feeling about climbing?
It's a little bit
Okay.
moist, but these are giant
Right.
logs with mortar in between, and there's so many handholds for someone of your
Okay.
size and weight.
All right, then I'm going to try
It doesn't
to.
look like a difficult.
Okay.
I believe
So I
it's.
am.
Is
Yeah,
it
go ahead.
athletics to climb?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good point. So I may need some help. 1 second.
Which is kind of odd.
That's right.
Yeah, it's based
I
on
still need-
strength.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? I'll do the potion of climbing because that'll give me an hour and it'll give me advantage on athletics checks and a climbing speed equal to my walking speed. So
Okay, and you have 2 of those, don't you? I think.
let me look. I know I have one. Yeah, I do have 2, so I'll take one.
All right. Yeah, you have no problem walking basically straight up the side and
Okay.
straight onto the roof. What are the rest of you doing? Are you guys toward the base of the steading, or are you in like the trees on the outskirts of the steading? Yeah, next to the wall.
Yeah, maybe not that close, but kind of maybe at the bottom right of the map, kind of just
Okay,
off.
in the tall grass.
And then watching him, waiting for him to go do his recon.
Yeah, as we know, with wolves around, we're at a smell shot.
Well, yeah. Yeah,
And
it
what
is a
I'd
good
li-
point that you guys talked about the smelling with the, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, what
Joe,
I'd
you
like
always
to
wanna
do is get
change
into
the
this like
abilities.
this second tier if possible. If I can kind of get around that corner there, because I want to kind of peek over and see what I see without, giving away my position.
So when you get to that height, you can see into the watchtower in the west, and you see a sleeping giant with a keg next to him, and he's just like sleeping, passed out. Because now you can
Okay.
look into the watchtower a little bit, and
Okay.
in the courtyard you see. I'd reveal it, but that won't help. You see 14 dire wolves kind of
Okay.
milling about.
Do I see any other like lights on in any of these other? Can I tell how
Yes.
many other?
Yes,
Okay.
here I could go ahead and so this just so you know, the first floor of the setting is built is divided into 4 maps. So this is the northeast map. I tried to label them by the location.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
It's gonna lag. So you see rooms in that northeast corner, and you see a room in the northwest corner. That's a big door. I'm gonna change my color. That's not the best color for that.
Where is Finnan? Okay.
I think I'm down. I think. Well, I want to confirm.
This
but...
last area.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're okay.
Yep.
He's on the roof up that way. You see.
So the wolves are all in this like orangish area. 15 wolves kind of milling all around in here.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, and it's a courtyard, and there's buildings. There's like outbuildings in that northeastern area, and then the main part of the steading, there's an entrance in the south that I pointed to, and then in the northwest that I pointed to.
Okay, and no other activity other than dire wolves. And can I see any lights on in these buildings?
You feel the rumbling and like partying of a large number of giants almost directly beneath you. A little bit to the south of where you are is the rumbling and carousing and boasting and there's a large giant gathering. Like you're on this structure and you feel these vibrations. There's a large giant gathering inside the structure to the south of where you are.
Okay. And nothing else to really see other than the guard tower, right? These are all the rooms that I think are in here, correct?
Yeah, and there are some lit torches up here, and they're not lit yet, but there are sconces for stuff like that, and this is just a courtyard. All the doors are closed currently.
Okay. All right. Trying to think if there's any other recon I want to do while I'm up here. All right. I think for now I will quietly climb back down and share everything I've learned quietly to the party members. Tell them about the watchtower, the wolves I've seen, the carousing in the building, kind of just everything you just described to me. I'll share with the party.
Jocko goes, is there any lady giants there? That's a bucket list item I have on.
When there's carousing, there's always women, right?
Oh yeah.
So,
I mean, not in ancient Rome, but
so yeah, guys. I mean, there's a giant in the guard tower. We could certainly try to. I don't know. I guess that's the question. What are we really here to do first? Do we want to? We're not here to necessarily go berserk and kill everything, but
damn it,
we are here to fact find. So that may just be sitting and listening in. One of us could try knocking and asking what they're up to.
Right.
And the watchtower in the west did have a bell in it.
Okay.
So as you know, bells would be a major threat to you.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone by the bell currently?
That's the sleeping one with the beer keg. In the tower to the west, above the main entrance.
Yeah.
Could you perhaps go there and then take out the thing in the bell that makes it ring?
I mean, I might be able to. I might be able to quietly do that, and I even have a potion of invisibility if we need to do that. But I still have climbing for an hour, so maybe about another 45 minutes. So yeah, I could. That's a great idea.
Yes, I like that idea. Look at the bard just coming up with the awesome.
But
that's
what
what the kids are calling
it
today, removing the clanger.
Yeah.
You do know that the watchtower does have an entrance into the fort. You didn't see any external walkways. It has the walkway to get to it from inside that watchtower.
So I don't really see a way to get to it from.
Well, no, yeah, but the normal climbing, you would it's got the same easily climbed large wooden logs.
But that would help us with a little surprise. But what do you guys think the end goal is here, though? I mean, we could certainly take that out so he couldn't necessarily warn anybody immediately. But from there, what would we do?
Yeah, I think based on the warning that Jay gave us in the tavern, I think taking out alarms is a priority.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that bell needs to be gotten done.
Disassembled.
Yeah. And that that giant is probably drunk since he's passed out.
Right.
And he had a lot of the features of a hill giant. You saw very pale skin. You guys have descriptions of basically all the giants at this point. Hill giants are white and paley, clammy skin. Frost are blue. Fire have black skin. Stone have gray stone skin. And then there's storm and cloud, which vary from a light blue to a light pink to a dark blue to a dark purple. The storm and cloud vary. Those are the super giants, the last two.
All right.
But this one definitely looks like a sloppy.
Who would attack a giant sloth? Yeah, we would.
All right, so I tell the party, yeah, I'm happy to go do that. I'll probably swig a potion of invisibility because if I do happen to wake him, I don't want to be stuck there with a giant that can see me I'd rather have him think he's drunk and he doesn't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, that's
Now-
smart. I hear they hurl harpoons, so
Right.
instead of
Now,
javelins.
do you get the last thing I asked the party before I go over there and try to disassemble, or at least do what I can to take out the inner workings of the bell are, should I lay down any? I have a lot of ball bearings that I could lay down that when and if he does wake up, he'd fall back down. But is that a little bit too much? Should we just try to, for now, disassemble the bell?
Yeah, because if you do the ball bearings, that's evidence.
Right. That's what I was thinking. So, okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. So I will make my way quietly over to the tower and try to climb up and kind of get a look to where he is and try to keep my distance, but see what I can do to get to the bell and see what the easiest way to maybe just take out the inner part of the bell. I don't know if it would pull out or I have a crowbar. I'd like to be quiet if I can, but how does it look? Does it look like it's something I can disassemble?
Give me a 1 stealth check, which is probably going to be insanely high because it's minimum of 24, and then an investigation check for when you get up there.
Okay, there's the stealth and then investigation.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you are quiet as a mouse. You climb up these wooden logs and you make your way into the watchtower with no problem.
All right, I'm going to actually use since my investigation isn't great and I really think this is important, I'm going to use my 1 inspiration.
Okay, feel inspired.
Hope
wow, nice roll. Okay, you notice inside of the bell is a iron clanger with a leather cord running up the center of the bell, and the issue that you're having as you look at it is that it's about 10 feet off the ground, hanging from the ceiling of the watchtower. And the giant is still sound asleep, and it smells disgusting. Hill giants are vile. And there's just beer sloshed all over the place. You got little Havling footprints in beer on the ground, and it's disgusting.
And there doesn't seem to be a way for me to climb to get. If I get to the clanger, do I think I can pull it off easy enough? It's just getting there.
The only chair is the one that's being sat on, and then there's a series of boulders because giants love boulders. There's probably about 10 bowling ball in our world size rocks. Probably about 5 to 10 pounds, varying from like a foot in diameter to maybe 18 inches to 2 feet in diameter, roughly.
Oh, a wise giant would throw a rock at the bell. That's the only problem. Sorry to give.
Giants are stupid though. It's fine.
But it'll at least give us some time. But do I think if I can get to the clanger that I can take it down? The problem is just literally, like you said, getting there.
Yeah, you look at your crossbow and you're like, oh, I could try shooting it, but then it would hit the bell as it cuts the rope.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. I don't want to necessarily waste or use another potion, but I do have I can fly. So I mean, that would be if that's the only way I can. I really see to get there and take it down, I would do that. I'm just trying to avoid using a flying potion if I don't have to.
You do feel like that would probably be the best option, or somebody like Clark would have no problem.
Actually, I don't have a potion of flying anymore. I thought I did. It's on my actions tab and not inventory, so scratch that.
You do see that the rocks could be moved and stacked.
Right. No, I've thought about that too.
Precarious.
I pictured that with the music.
MacGyver, totally.
No, the circus music where they're trying to spin plates and balance rocks.
Oh yeah.
I can cast fly on Finnan.
The keg is probably about 2 to maybe 3 feet high, but even then you'd only be about 6 or 7 You need about another like 3 or 4 feet if you did move the keg. You could try climbing on the giant.
Could I run and leap off the keg and try to grab the little?
Oh
little,
yeah, and don't worry if you fail. There won't be any
I know.
consequences. Is that the plan we're going with? Yeah, a running jump from the watchtower onto the keg up to the bell would be possible, you feel?
I kind of like it. And then he's not immediately underneath it, is he? Because if
You could
once
angle
I
it.
get there, I'm gonna have to. Okay, all right.
And
Let's do that. Finnan's feeling pretty.
I pull a bunch of cards out that have 1 through 10 on them and hand it to Benazar and Clark and say, okay,
Well,
let's see.
yeah, the reason I'm not even weighing in on this is I'm assuming that he's up there by himself and we don't even know
know.
what's going on.
Right.
Mhm.
Because
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
you-
obviously reach it without a problem, but that's metagaming for me to say that. Which
There's like maybe one time where you see the feather from his little hat stick up, and then that's about it.
what is he doing up there?
Go, Finn, and go. You got this.
Do you guys think he's dead or what?
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna give it a go.
Running, jump off the keg. All right, that's athletics.
Is it athletics or if it's athletics, then I may not. If it was acrobatics, I would. But athletics, I may think twice, to be honest. And if that's where you go with, I might go back and talk to my party because I can't afford to miss
Okay.
it.
Would it be acrobatic? You're looking for height here. That's the thing that's your number one goal. If you were looking to
That's
like
fine.
do something involving a nice maneuver to go like laterally with an acrobatics, I'd let you. But
Okay.
you're trying to get ups right now.
I'm
You're-
invoking the Mary Lou Renton clause here.
Nice.
Which is
Well, I think with that, I would stealthily. I wouldn't try that just to try it if I thought it was going to be just strength. So I'm gonna go back down quickly and quietly and tell the party what I see. That I do think that that Clark could reach it, but that it's going to be awfully hard for me to disassemble it without a high risk of failure.
I can give you the ability to fly if you would like.
I'm happy to do that. Yeah.
Clark, you don't feel like you're very. You feel like you're not a bad infiltrator. Am I right with the bugbear and your chosen skill set?
I don't know that my stealth is. Oh yeah, I guess it is pretty good.
You are wearing
But
plate though.
I am
believe.
wearing plate armor
Anywhere.
though. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, I do have disadvantage on stealth checks.
I say let's
You do.
watch the Hobbit fly.
Yeah, I would
Hobbit
think that
thing.
if he could, because the only thing I can really offer is reach. But if he can fly, then he can do it all, right?
So I
Could
will.
offer murder too.
I will
Yeah,
use my
I offer
instrument of the
murder.
bards to cast fly upon Finnan.
Nice.
Oh, it's only myself?
That's the effect so that we know when
range
combat tracker
touch.
cast it.
Okay.
I think you can drag and drop it on him too, so you don't have to change anything.
Yeah, you should be able to because it is on you, like you said. Awesome.
Did that give you the ability to fly? Or?
I'm looking. I don't see it, but it says target. You've
Yeah.
targeted me, but anyway, what we know it's on me. That should work. And I'm
does that
invisible
increase your
now.
movement too?
I mean, it gives me a fly speed of 60. I think
Wow.
Yeah.
so. I will fly up there and see if I can grab the little bell thingy inside the bell
Clinger.
and the clanger
All right.
and see
Give
if I
me
can
a,
cut it off or.
As you look at it, you're starting to evaluate the weight of the clanger. Are you trying to cut it and drop it, or cut it and hold it?
Well, I'm definitely trying to do what I can to pull it off or cut it off and hold it. I don't want it to drop on the ground and make a sound.
Okay. Give me a perception check to try to like view or an investigation, whichever one you want to do, to see how you feel the weight of that clanger is. You think, like, you give it a glance, like, am I gonna? Okay, yeah, you feel like you know there is going to be effort involved in keeping it from falling, for sure.
Okay.
It's got some weight to it, and so you're ready to slice and dice?
I am. I'm ready to go.
All right. So where are your hands? One hand on the clanger, one
I
hand
don't like
on the scimitar.
If
Or
possible, yeah, if possible, I'm gonna have like my strong hand on the clanker so I can hold it with my strongest hand, and I'll be using my left hand to try to cut it away while I'm flying.
Okay. Is it just a hand, or are you trying to?
I'm trying to get my whole body around. Like
like you're climbing a rope, like where your
can't
legs.
see what I'm doing, but yeah, I'm like trying to kind of wrap it towards my body and do everything. Like my legs are this thing's huge. I'm trying to wrap my whole leg around it. I mean, I'm literally trying to yeah.
All right, give me athletics with advantage for using your whole body because the cutting the easy part.
Okay.
It slices through pretty quickly. It's a little bit of wet leather.
Okay.
And then an advantage. Strength. Oh, there you go. You got an 18. Nice. All right, yeah, you hold it. You're flying halfling with a iron clanger, and you successfully.
So I'm gonna get back down to the party as quickly as possible.
So you guys see a flying halfling mounting an iron clanger as he flies towards you. Are you doing it horizontally or laterally? Have you turned it into like a witch's broom?
I just yell out.
Is it a witch's broom position?
It's kind of at about maybe a 45-degree angle, and I'm kind of making some gestures with my right hand. No, never mind. So
nice.
No, I'm
it's always a failure on the parents when they end up on the pole.
Right. So I'm gonna get down and see if I can stash that.
I say we drag it off and then bury it under some weeds and stuff. Just whatever grass, whatever we have. All right.
And Finn wipes a big bead of sweat from his brow and says, "I'm done for the night. Who's next?"
Yeah, I'm just kind of glad you didn't try using your arms to flap, because you can fly without flapping your arms.
Thank you, Benazar. I appreciate the flight. That made all the difference.
And now do I go up and slice this giant's throat when he's sleeping?
I don't know, guys. That's what I guess I'm trying to figure out. Are we really trying to infiltrate and take on a bunch of giants, or?
Well,
sign up for.
We might have a few hours, but eventually someone's going to discover that bell is busted.
No, you're right.
So we got to do shit or leave.
Yeah, these guys are all drunk and partying, so I think this is a good time because they'll all be inebriated. As
they all might have the intoxication condition.
Yeah, that's true. And Clark, I'm happy to go up with you since I'm invisible and I can fly right now. I'm happy to go up with you to where you attack first, and I can.
I say we all fucking climb this tower.
Okay, all of us got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Let's do it. Let's all climb up there and try to surprise this guy.
Is anybody climbing up first and offering the help action to others, or is it every man for himself?
Oh no, we're roping our way up because it's easier to climb with the rope. So Finnan is gonna fly up with the rope and say, "Hey, climb this. It's easier."
Okay, Finnan. Do you have a grappling hook on this rope?
If we all have, remember we have any mundane equipment, we should have 3 grappling hooks and 3 ropes that we can use.
I've got a grappling hook and silken rope.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right, Finnan, it's on you. Give me a dexterity check to see how well you secure this grapple.
These 3 grappling hooks.
We're doing 3 grappling hooks.
What I'm thinking is we all go up at the same time.
Yeah.
And we all can attack this guy while he's asleep. Just fucking straight out murder his ass.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Straight dex, sleight of
hand.
Straight
dex check.
Straight dex check.
Yeah, it's not a hard check because this is wood, and the grappling hooks are metal, so softer. Yeah, you're able to secure them. Everyone feels confident. Everyone, give me an athletics check with advantage. to climb your ropes.
Now you don't need me to do that since I have fly right now, right?
Oh, you are Peter Pan to the max.
Down straight.
And I have the repelling feat.
It's a good feat to have. Yeah, okay, yeah, you guys all make it up there. As you guys touch the roof, it feels a little bit more slippery because you're 3 to 5 times heavier than Finnan, but you kind of are able to make your way pretty easily. I'm going to need a, let's see, it would be a dexterity check, acrobatics, to keep your footing as you walk on this roof. Because it is sloped, you are heavier than Finnan.
Well, wait a minute, wait. We're not on the roof, we're on the inside of the tower, right?
Oh, did you guys straight up climb up the tower?
Yeah.
Oh, I pictured you
was-
climbed
yeah.
up the other side. Okay, yeah,
No,
okay,
no,
you're in
we're
the
going-
tower then.
Yeah, in the tower, and then fucking just murder this fucker while he sleeps.
Okay. Everyone give me a stealth check as you climb over the ridge, except for Finnan, because you're flying. You're not
Okay,
really
sorry.
touching anything.
All right.
Oh, not bad. Look at that.
Yeah. That's
Oh, yeah, you guys are quiet as a mouse. You hear nothing stirring.
Dead hill giant.
When can I take my 6 attacks?
Okay, here's what we'll do. I'm going to give you guys a map. Which one is this?
An hour in, I haven't got to hit anything yet. Use the elevator, that's funny. Oh, snap.
And as soon as a couple seconds go by, I'm going to unmap. There we go.
I don't like to have more than one map open, so that I'm just all fucking OCD like
Big
that.
dude. Urash just comes flying in.
All right, go ahead and place yourselves, and I'll lock tokens, and we will start a surprise round.
Awesome.
And then roll initiative, and I'll lock tokens.
I am gonna fuck
Finnan,
this fucking guy up.
you.
With a 26.
You guys all counted off or did some kind of signaling to get
Yes.
each of you in the surprise.
I like
All
it.
you.
All right. I'm going to try to rapier him.
That's not what I thought you were gonna
In a
say.
second. Right? All right. Here we go.
Hashtag Bill Cosby. Thank you.
Now, I'm sorry. Do we have advantage on, or we don't have advantage? Surprise round, right? But not advantage.
Yeah, I do have combat
Where is he?
withdrawals.
You could have advantage on the first strike because he's asleep, but then he'll be awake for the rest of it. So go ahead and go hold ADB.
Okay.
For
Well, actually, if you, yeah, so he if you mark him unconscious, it'll take care of it automatically, and then if he wakes up
Right.
upon the first hit, then that won't be the case. But isn't he prone anyway?
He's in a chair.
Yeah, he is prone. I'll add that.
All right. All right. So I will swing away. It should just get it automatically. So.
Yep. Oof.
Yes.
Yes.
As your rapier sinks in, you hear this. Oh?
Uh-oh, not
What?
unconscious. He's also
But he's still
Tim Allen now, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't we all want to be? Tim?
Run.
I'll just say, shh, don't worry. You're sleeping. It's a bad dream.
Yeah, you're sleeping. That was just a hangnail you just got.
That was nice. All right. Jocko's going to take a couple swings at him without going raging or going reckless because he's saving for the beasties downstairs. Oh, I thought he was prone.
Did it? No,
Yeah, he should be prone, isn't he?
it is prone. Go ahead and roll again. Oh, you didn't attack him. That's
I
why.
didn't
Yeah,
target.
yeah.
You're prone.
So yeah, go ahead and roll.
You're the one.
I'll roll again. Just those two didn't count because I didn't have a target. Sorry.
That hits.
Oh, it still hits. Good.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of armor. It's a lot of natural flab and blubber, but it's not.
And I'll attack him again while he's down.
Huh? He is looking pretty wounded. There is blood splattering out of this thing as a giant gaping wound in his belly. You see some of his guts are sticking out. And he looks like the friendliest, nicest giant in the whole wide world.
No,
He doesn't
don't fall for it.
understand.
No.
Kill his
He
ass.
stinks. Stinky,
Doesn't-
kill him.
Watch,
Ben.
CJ's gonna kill him, you guys,
Hear
and
a
then I won't
lie
get
escape his
to
lips.
attack.
Finnan kind of leans in a bit and he just whispers, "It's because you're ugly."
Nice.
No,
Oh,
failure. You
toads.
feel like their wisdom is dog crap.
Fuck
Holy
yeah.
Amazing for you.
shit.
And
So-
I put my glaive, I rest my glaive, straight up and down, and I just go, God damn it.
What does it look like when you're Toll the Dead kill someone?
I'm palm muting my instrument as I'm playing. It's kind of my somatic part of the spell.
Oh, right.
And it's just kind of, it's almost like it's a funeral dirge is what it sounds like. And it's just kind of this haze of dread envelops the giant and then seeps into his wounds and just kind of tears him open.
Ew.
Excellent. So yeah, you guys see this thing is just dripping and splattering. There's like an inch of blood on the floor. You guys are all have blood on your shoes except for the flying Peter Pan.
Nice. I'm assuming it's all gonna go down that drain. No, that's the bell, isn't it?
Yeah, and you guys feel like you coup de grace slaughtered this very nice. He probably had kids and a mortgage.
Don't you do that.
We'll kill them.
And a mortgage.
We'd like to search our hill giant friend.
Yeah, get money
Excellent.
on him.
You notice the guard. You know he's a guard. He's a guard. He's wearing a belt with a gem set in it, and the belt buckle is made of gold, and it looks moderately valuable.
Hello. Let's take it.
It is in the party sheet.
Excellent.
I figure we could leave the sellable things in there, and I'll liquidate them, like CJ mentioned.
Yeah, that's a good
Okay.
idea. All right. Do we want to explore to the north there, or just peek there and see what we see, or what's up?
It's
Yeah.
a spiraling, not spiraling. It's a staircase that goes around the edge of the square tower, going
No, but
straight down.
to the north.
That's actually kind of a trick of this
That's-
map is not
That's
proper.
downstairs.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're gonna
so
have to
there's
go
no-
down the stairs to get
Okay,
that.
gotcha. So then, yeah, so let's do that. Let's send Finnan down
Mhm.
first.
So before we start going down, Practical Jacko reels in all the ropes and the grappling hooks and tucks it away in all of our backpacks.
Excellent.
Nice.
Yeah, sounds good. You mentioned to Finnan that your services are required.
Yeah, basically all of us will
Okay.
go down the stairs and come out, and then we can all just be where we are now, and then we can see what's up over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You don't have to roll a stealth check, Finnan, because you're not touching the ground. I'm going to go ahead and say, is this what you want to do? Do you follow through?
Yes, I followed the wishes of the party. Now we're not in the courtyard yet, right? We're just going kind of the bottom of this. Is that right?
No, we're
Yeah,
in
this is the entrance.
right, but we're in the tower, and
Okay.
then we're gonna go
Mhm.
down the tower
Right,
and then
right.
to the bottom floor, and then here we go. All right. Oh
Mhm.
snap!
Perfect.
This is the entrance that you saw on the west of the map, not where
Yeah,
the
cool.
dogs are.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, you have no problem floating down. You see the entranceway is bare, but there's various items of giant outerwear. You see capes, cloaks, and the like on hooks, because this is where they would go outside. Normally, this is where they would leave from. So there's a lot of that type of stuff. Oh, let me grab my cloak or my whatever. You see bags hang on other pegs. They're like bulging and stuff like that. Also, you see two sleeping and snoring giants with another keg between them, and they are in chairs, asleep.
Oh,
And
it's fucking
where are
go
they?
time.
And they are around that little table. You also see a door on the left, a double set of doors in the center, and another door on the right, and then another double doors all the way to the right. And you could easily infer that the double doors all the way to the right are the exit.
Right. Gotcha.
I say we kill, just murder these people again.
Well,
I'm gonna unlock tokens.
with there being two of them, I think there's a decent chance that they get out some shout of surprise.
Well, if we murder, I mean, I didn't even get an attack. So if we
True.
murder one guy, the other guy's going to have to make perception checks to even wake up, and then if he doesn't, we're good. If he does, then we run the risk.
All right.
And Finnan, when you get to just about where you're at now, there is extreme laughter, raucous partying coming from the north of you, straight north.
Okay.
And that's not waking the giants up. So
Extreme laughter. You hear noises, slamming sounds, and
Do you guys want me to? Should I try? I mean, they'll probably be able to bust out anyway, but I could try to jam some pitons all through these doors in case they do hear us killing these giants.
I look at him and say, giants.
I mean, yeah.
Tetons? Or,
Yeah.
I think that's not going to be
VFW.
worth the time or effort to do
Okay.
that, and it might also make noise that is unusual. And like how you know how when you're asleep, but even though there's people partying or the TV's on, you're like it's all your brain is like, oh, that doesn't do anything. I'm asleep. But if somebody starts pounding a hammer, then you're like, hey, what's going on? You wake up. You know what I mean?
Or a cockroach crawls across the floor.
Oh, your
that always
face,
trips
yeah.
me. Yeah.
And yeah. Okay.
So I say
I
say we just go for it and
Alright.
see what we get. We might die.
we doing it to it.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
Rock and roll.
Initiative's up. Tokens are locked,
Oh yeah.
and Finnan is
Ah.
surprise first. I will add conditions to.
And this is a
Okay.
surprise round, yes?
Surprise round.
Okay.
When you're ready to go. They're
All right.
unconscious and slouching in these large chairs.
And I'm still at least, I don't know how much time you think I have left, but maybe like another 15, 20 minutes of, I've got invisibility
I'm
and
thinking
flying
like-
on me.
I'm thinking the flying is at least 30.
Okay.
It was
All right.
quick going through all that.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. And I will.
Well,
reach
is
out and
invisibility
touch-
greater
Joe.
invisibility? No.
I don't think so. No.
Oh, was it a potion?
It's a potion. Yep.
Oh, you
it's just,
potioned of invisibility.
Well,
did.
then didn't you attack the giant upstairs?
That would have gone away.
I did. So it just goes away altogether. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know if it continued, but not for that. Okay. Got it. I'll take it off.
Yeah, and by the way, remember that melee on an unconscious character is auto crit.
Hmm.
But it doesn't just do that, right?
No,
in
Fantasy Grounds does
I
not.
saw Joe's note.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because I mean, we
All right.
killed the other guy.
So let me
anyway, but-
attack. I'll attack, and it should be at advantage already. So 1 second.
If it auto crits, you're the best one to do it because you're sneak attack dice.
All right. So I will toggle the crit.
Six. Sneak attack.
Nice. But then now he's
He's
now
like,
he's
"Oh!"
he's awake now though.
Wait, what does this look like with this? Right? Are you trying to get a vital organ here? Because you clearly caught something.
You know, I'm just trying to get him across that huge belly, and I'm just trying to gut him like a stuffed pig.
Nice.
As it slices in this midsection, and just starts blubber
Yeah.
starts flowing through.
Yeah, there's definitely some important things and bits coming out of his stomach now.
I do edit upstairs.
Excellent. He rolled a 1,
God.
2 minus 1. Yep, you're gonna have fun in this dungeon. They're not the wisest of creatures. Wow, good rolls, good roll. He looks pretty messed up, and he also, I mean, again, he looks like he does charity work on the weekends. Like he's a good guy.
No, I'm gonna fuck him up. I don't give a shit. All right,
Okay,
here we
Clark.
go.
Dun-dun-dun.
I am gonna be using my surprise attack.
Are you sure you don't want to do that on the unconscious one? Oh, so that's too slow.
Oh no, I need to kill this guy. Hopefully the other guy doesn't even wake up. Okay, one more.
Nice.
All right, Urash, you gotta take him out. Oh wait, I gotta.
Was that 3?
Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
my bad. I forgot I get 3.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
Oh, you
baby.
crit.
kick to Kaz.
He had 1 hit point left.
Ah!
What does it look like when you
Oh, I just fucking.
eviscerate this guy?
I whacked him a couple times on the head, and then I chopped his head off.
Ooh,
That's exactly what happens. And it rolls on the ground. And
I might after the encounter fasten it to my belt.
I think it's as tall as your legs are. I mean,
And this is he's gonna hold shift for the damage on his first hit for Jocko.
For critical.
Yeah, because he's unconscious. This one's still unconscious. Ah, misses.
Oh, crap.
All right,
You
that
slipped
doesn't
on
wake
some
him
of
up.
You slipped on some of the blood and viscera.
All right, second attack.
Hit and hold that crit. You feel embarrassed in that nobody saw you slip and miss your first shot because your second one is so powerful. Nice. Good damage. And because that's a crit, your
I get to
heat
do another attack.
as a
Oh,
bonus action because you didn't rage or do any other bonuses, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. And this is a normal one, not a crit. Nice. Still great damage.
All right.
He looks pretty messed up and he's awake and upset.
Finnan, come and finish him.
Finnan's turn.
Finish him.
Finnan, you did see him slip in the blood and miss his attack on the sleeping giant, but I don't know if he knows that you know that.
okay. All right. So I am going to try to finish him and swing away.
Ugh,
Yes.
brutal.
I love it. All those
Nice.
dice, man.
I
Nice
know.
hit.
All right, Venizar, you got to kill him.
You found a vital organ again.
He's hurt.
Found
Told
a
him.
fleshy spot.
It is not impossible for you to kill him with this.
yep.
I kind of try to whisper to Jocko as I'm running away. I saw that.
I very quietly start playing Don't Fear the Reaper.
I'm gonna need more cowbell.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
you did!
Oh!
Wow! You needed to do 24 damage.
That was
Oh.
nice, Benazar. I tip my hat, just a bit. Very nice.
I look at
Amazing.
Clark specifically and I said, "Did you miss me?"
Yeah, I miss you. I miss you, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Unlocking tokens. We are out of initiative.
And I'm whispering, I slipped, man. I slipped.
Amazing.
Benazar starts rifling through these coat pockets.
All right, you find a giant bag next to one of them.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
great.
the
Inside
butchering.
of the bag is
A brass,
Junk.
you find
worthless junk.
You find a very strong rope,
Oh, excellent.
an
That's
iron
good.
cooking pot,
Worthless junk.
and a brass something or other. It's like a piece of
The
just
rope is
bent
also
brass.
worthless junk. I love it.
And you present your find to your party.
I'll take the brass thing.
You want to take the brass thing?
Yeah.
Let's find out when it's gonna get real here.
I'll put it in the party sheet for you.
Worthless junk from a giant's bag. All right.
I would like to take the time to listen at the doors, but I'm gonna listen to all the doors to see if I hear louder laughing and partying behind one door as opposed to another. You know what I mean? Like compare the difference.
The western door is the least amount of noise. The central door is the most raucous and boisterous. The eastern door, you hear the same type of boisterousness, but from things that are much smaller than the central area. The eastern door noise is from things being rowdy, but not even close to as large.
So they don't have the giantish.
Yeah.
All right, my instinct is to go here first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
You die.
I'm dead. That's it. It's over.
Okay.
All right. What are we doing here? 7:20. All right. 10 minutes. We'll do a break.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
We are going to. Is that a single door? It is, isn't it?
All right. Who's pushing on the door? I need a strength athletics check.
All right. What do you got,
Wait,
Jocko?
Jocko, if I stand on your shoulders and we put on one of the giant's clothes, maybe they'll think we're a giant.
That's funny. I
Yeah.
love it.
And with the bugbear next
Oh,
to us, they'll think he's a giant too.
All right.
So,
You're a skinny motherfucker, they'll say to you when you come through the door.
Exactly.
What's your strength, Jocko?
It's substantial, and I just
Yeah.
rolled.
Yeah,
Okay.
it opens.
All right. A beholder? What?
We're doing it slowly,
crap.
so we don't
I knew it says fucking hallway.
fall.
That's
All
okay.
right. Yes.
And let me roll something just for no reason.
I like it. I like it that you announced it, but you're not going to tell us what's it for.
I feel like that's bad.
It's a random encounter or some bullshit. If he
The
rolled a
mouse number
d6
is
and
bad.
got a 6, I'm assuming that's bad.
You don't see anyone in the hallway.
Uh-huh.
You see a door in front of you and a door to your left, and a double set of doors all the way down to the right.
All right. What is everybody's ideas that they want to do?
I say we have Finnan check the doors and we stand way behind Finnan.
Okay.
You mean the ones in the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this one, only because of the map, I would assume goes outside.
No, you can tell from the geometry that or from your physical positioning in the house and being around the outside.
Oh, that's right. These maps, this is cut up into quarters, right? So there's
They cut
four
it into
maps.
quarters.
Ah,
yeah.
okay. So we know there's a big party, here-ish.
Yep.
So yeah, Finnan, do you want to listen at that door and see what
This
you
one
get?
here?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that
Yeah.
one too, I guess. Sure.
Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Not one of my best, but 1 second.
As you float down the corridor.
Exactly.
Okay. You don't hear anything besides the stuff you already heard from that general party area that you've already been aware of.
Okay,
And
how about to the west door.
we could use the same roll for both of those.
Okay.
Our highest wisdom is a 3-way tie at 10.
You do see that hallway, if you look straight north, that hallway goes almost down the entire length of that's a long one. The north hallway is long. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
That's long. Mm-hmm.
But we don't hear anything to the west.
Yep, neither one. It is quiet.
I say we open that western door.
The western one to
Yeah.
where I am.
Yeah.
If you've got a new map.
Yeah.
Give me another
Okay.
strength check.
So who's doing that?
Oh,
Clark, you or me?
let
'Cause I don't have much.
Jocko open it then. And I
I'll
can
step
assist
out of
him,
the way.
I mean, I can help him try to open it.
Strength check or athletics?
Oh, you can use
It's
athletic.
strength.
Yeah, it opens. It's a 12 to 14 foot high door, and it takes a little bit of muscle. You look at Finnan, and you know that he probably would be trapped in here forever if it wasn't for you, and you feel pride in being that person.
And Jacko goes, "That's why I wear these muscle shirts."
They make him stronger.
Nice.
Oh, so
which door
that
did we-
door
okay.
was this door here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll come through
And then that north hallway is the super long one.
Okay. I'm going
Yeah.
to come up and I'm going to try to just peek around this corner here to the north.
All right, you see another door.
Dun dun dun.
God damn it.
It is a hallway leading to another door.
Okay. What's got me worried is that these giants that are all here are bigger than these hallways. So who else is here?
Yep.
So what do you guys think? There's many doors to check now.
Do we think the Giants could walk down these halls, or are they too small for them?
You'd feel like in order to get down these particular halls, it would take a squeezing effort. They would be squeezing through.
So
I would
I'd
like
say
to.
we should.
Well, since I'm standing here, I would like to listen at that door.
All right, perception check.
Yes, perception.
He is our best at perception.
Good.
You hear nothing.
All right. That either means there's nothing there or I sucked. I am going to ask you guys what do you think we should do here? I don't hear anything behind this door, by the way.
I
think
always
we
say,
should, we
That's
should
the
be at
older
least peeking into the rooms because we might be looking for a document or something that would also help us kind of find out what the giants are doing.
Well, and we know that I don't know if the others are hill giants, but the ones we found so far are pretty dumb. So maybe somebody else is kind of controlling them, or so. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Let's keep exploring in here.
Okay. Did you open any of them?
I would say open that door.
Yeah, I'm going to open the door to my north there that I'm standing by.
Excellent choice.
Oh, good.
This place contains several cots, boxes, stools, and a table, 2 benches, and various odds and ends. There is also a small chest sitting on a stool up at the top.
Finnan runs in and grabs the chest. No, I'm just kidding.
And there's
these
no occupants in this room?
No one is sleeping in this room currently, no.
All right, we are definitely going for that chest.
All
what
right.
size are these beds? Do they look giant size, or
Giant
are they,
size, yeah.
so they have
Oh, they are? Because they only look to be
Yeah.
about 6 feet wide.
Yeah. These
So-
are. Mhm.
I'm thinking that they didn't build this, but they repurposed it for their own use.
Ah, I see. So
Maybe.
Who is
Clark's-
opening the chest?
I will open the chest without even checking it or anything. Just open it.
Excellent choice.
I don't
Inside
like it. I don't like it.
chest, you find a bunch of dwarf and elf ears. And
Nice.
give me a investigation roll there. Clark.
Holy magoli. Okay.
I mean, that probably looks tasty.
On one of the ears, you see an earring of power.
Oh.
I'm
Excellent.
just kidding. It's just an earring.
Oh.
Boo, DM, boo.
It
I'm-
I'll take it.
It has a small gem in it, and it's not worth nothing.
Not
And
worth nothing.
that was the only chest, right? These
Double
things are not
negative.
chests.
Yeah, you can roll an investigation for the rest of the room besides the
Yeah,
chest.
I want to look around the beds and yeah,
Okay.
so I'll do that too.
It's worth 50 gold. All right, and there, I'll poke through the ears and whatnot just to make sure there's nothing else in the chest.
Okay. Your hand is full of gore and smells like shit. Finnan,
Yes.
underneath the second bed from the bottom, you find soiled undergarments. It looks like one of them shit their pants and tried to hide his underwear.
Exciting.
And that's all you find.
Oh my god.
Looking for the
Nice.
laundry room.
I say, hey, Jocko, I found something. Come take a look.
Describe it.
It's I don't know, but it looks like it might be worth a fortune.
It's a miracle of life.
Right.
Are you
All right.
lying? You got the shifty eyes going on there, Finnan. I don't know if I like what you're saying.
He is
Hey.
shifty.
You may not be able to trust Finnan, but you can trust me. I'm a follower of Lathander.
He's got the garments to
Said the drow elf. Yeah, okay.
Half,
So
Go with that. You
half
go with that.
drow.
I'll try to listen at this door up here to the northwest.
Looks like
And
you're half a
when-
dwarf.
And we can start our 10-minute break right now. And when we
Yep.
get back, you can roll your check to perceive the sounds you hear coming from that room.
Sounds good.
How's that sound?
All right,
All right. 7:41 return.
10-minute break,
All right.
everybody.
See you in 10.
10-minute break. And during that 10-minute break, I will, of course, redo the slide for next week because that's what I always have to do during the break. Gotta get the slides right. So, for those of you watching, in 12 hours and 30 minutes, we will be launching Monsters of the Guild. That's right. We will be launching Monsters of the Guild at 8 a.m. Pacific on the DM's Guild. There will be a PDF. There will be a print on demand. And there will also be a Fantasy Grounds module. So everybody get it. It's going to be awesome. All right, 33, part 2 is not visible. The DM is Jeaucide. You spell his goddamn name. I always forget how to spell. Jeaucide. Jeia Jeaucide. Jeau side. Yeah, that's what I thought. Jeau. I see what I did here. Jeau Jeaucide. All right, and we're doing not Dead and Thay. No, we are doing. What's it called? Against the Giants. All right, that is actually the YouTube slide that I just did, which I will need after the game. Now let me change the actual game slide, which should say episode 34 on May 9th. And then I will save that. Save as JPEG. Boom. And now when that slide changes over, it should be the correct date and all that. Module creation Mondays on Saturday. And then we have episode 21, Monsters of the Guild. Yes, on Sunday we were going to be having a show about Monsters of the Guild, and we were going to show it and everything. I'll show the whole friggin' thing. Module creation Mondays. And this game on Wednesday. There we go. Full circle. Let me see. Do I need to refill my Diet Coke? Yes, it seems I do. So, since I have 6 minutes, I will go and do that. So I'll be back, everybody. By the way, those of you that are still listening, if you ever thought about getting anything on the DMs Guild, do it now, because there's a big sale on. Things are up to 66% off. And almost everything I have is on sale. And we don't have control over that. They just put shit on sale. There's nothing you can do about it. But sales are going crazy. It's going nuts at the DMs Guild. Because shit is on a fire sale. All right, now I'm going to refill my Diet Coke.
I swear I had the Ready Check extension on this game. It's not
Oh
working.
no.
Maybe one of the updates, or maybe I forgot to turn it on.
How do you activate it again? Because I have it. Is it just /ready check?
Yeah, one word as far as I remember.
I'm trying to remember because I have it too, but I just don't run anything lately.
Hotline. I'm calling on the hotline for your love, for your love. Oh, everybody's back already. Holy crap.
And then there was one.
Still
where
2
are you?
minutes left, goddamn.
Oh, nice. I know, man. 3 minutes,
Anxious. Everyone's
Yeah.
anxious.
Everyone's anxious.
I didn't even leave. I just sat here the whole time.
I had to change the slides for the thing, and then I had to go get another Diet Coke because I can't be running out of Diet Coke. All right.
Can't be running.
I
can't
like
be
it with
running
lots of ice.
that either.
Oh, Rob, I figured out. I think I can do that stream thing now. I figured out what was wrong, so we
Oh,
can
you did?
do that some other time. But I'm excited. I like figuring stuff out. That's the whole thing, you know.
So I'll be adding the XP as we go. You just can't level up till a short rest or long rest. I guess either one I probably would be fine with.
Oh,
1244.
haha, short rest. I like it.
1244 left, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, we're close.
You feel like if you killed Urash or Jocko, you'd get there.
we could all, if we just kill him, we could all level up. I like it.
You can
Finnan
try.
flies up and chops his. No, I'm just kidding.
3-on-1, buddy. You don't have a chance.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah. I want that.
If we are back, you can go ahead and roll me your perception on that door. Ah, yeah, you go deaf for a moment. And
Guys, there's
you'll-
nothing in here. I don't hear anything.
All right, let's go in.
I can't. I can't do anything. Yeah.
I will trust that he is completely hears nothing, and there we go. Oh my God. It's
This
more
room is
beds.
basically the same. It's living quarters for giant-sized creatures. You figure that the beds match up with those hill giants you saw. It's the same. It's probably a hill giant domicile.
All right.
And most of them are not here. You don't see a single hill giant.
I go immediately and look under the second bed.
You find a dirty undergarment. Give me some investigations if anybody's checking the room.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
funny.
definitely will too.
Is there more shitty drawers under here?
All right. Clark, you find a wineskin, an
You were
old axe
oh.
blade, and another wineskin.
Really?
Yeah,
Is there wine in it?
yeah.
Nice.
All right. The old axe blade is a worthless piece of crap. CJ, you can have that.
I vote the wineskin contains Diet Coke.
Ooh, Clark wants it bad now. We got some wine
Is there-
skids, guys. I'm not interested. Are you guys interested? Because might be able to. They might come in handy one day to trade, or how
I
music.
definitely think we should take them.
Music, yeah, we should take them because music soothes the savage beast, but wine might soothe the giant. I don't know.
It is
Do
possible.
we still see a chest up here too?
Negative. There. You just found that one giant bag that was left here on a hook, and in its contents was some of the liquid refreshments that these guys like to partake in, which is anything that they can find.
All right, do we want to go down or up?
Down first.
Yeah,
Down
you feel
first.
like that's the corner from like your positioning, that this would be the corner of the setting.
Okay.
All right, give me a perception check. Is anybody checking the door? You just bowling in.
I will listen to the door with my perception.
All right. It is very quiet in there. And I'm going to say that Clark and Jocko have no trouble with these doors, in that if any of these doors want to be opened by Benazar or Finnan, they'd have to roll. Okay.
Okay.
Racist.
So,
Nice.
so we will. Oh my God, how many fucking beds are there?
There's a couple
that
giants
would
that
be-
live in this stead.
I guess so.
Seven? All right.
All right.
Could we? Hey, I just thought of something. Could we?
Take a short rest.
No. Yeah. Could we
I'm just kidding.
poison or somehow rig these beds to fuck with these giants, and then just go leave and wait till they go to sleep and they'll all die, and then we'll take over? I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud.
It sounds really good, but
It's not a
don't
horrible idea. But your best bet for things that they would eat would probably be their food stores or their kitchen.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's investigate
Sure.
in here. How about?
All right, so this room has 7 beds and various small furnishings, including chairs, nightstands, and chests. There are a bunch of torches burning in sconces on the wall, and one of the sconces is not lit.
I'll go pull it.
It's very much a video
Do
game
you?
thing.
Do you?
Yeah, he does. He does.
Before he does that, Bernazar steps back.
Your hand passes through the sconce, and you find a scabbarded greatsword.
What?
Ooh, nice. I want to look at that real close.
Do you grab the sword off the wall?
Oh my god.
No, I let Clark grab it for me. No, I'm gonna look at it and see if it's got some kind of shimmery magical barrier or something.
Your eyes still see the sconce. It's your hands that recognize the scabbarded hilt and sheath blade of a great sword-sized weapon.
Oh, I pull it out.
You pull the whole thing off the wall?
Yeah, the whole scabbard, the whole sword, everything. I want to check it out.
When your hand touches the weapon, a voice whispers in your ear, "Who goes there?"
Your brother, fighter. I can do this. Give me the sword. I'm worthy of it.
My brother. We're related?
We are fighters and warriors. Of course we're related. We are all brothers. If you own the sword, then we are brothers.
You know, I've been being held by this filthy giant, and I don't like it.
I may be able to help you get out of this if you tell me a tale.
My name is Waith, and I love killing giants.
Like I said, brother. It's other than one.
Are you? So Waith is talking in your mind, but Jocko's talking out loud. What is the rest out loud? What are the rest of you doing when he's talking to the sword?
I say that sword's talking to you, isn't it?
Yes, sir. And I think it's a friend. He eats giants like we do.
You got yourself a giant slaying sword, my friend.
Can we hear the sword too? Or do we hear him? So I look at Jocko and say, Jocko, it's okay, man. I mean, we all get a little PTSD at times.
No. I think this may be cursed, but in my favor.
Ask the sword what it wants besides being freed. What does it require of you?
What is your favorite color?
Yes, I can say that I promise you, whoever you are, that I will use you wisely and destroy every giant I come across. If you will
don't
merge with me. No.
Yes, none shall be left alive as long as the two of us are together.
Except one lady
This
giant.
you swear.
Except one lady giant who I want to bed.
Well, that's my bucket list. But yes.
He says, with this bond I shall swear, your life will be forfeit if every giant shan't be killed. Do you agree?
Oh, shit.
Wait, every giant? Like every single giant in the whole universe?
But we don't hear this, right?
Oh, yeah.
We don't.
Yeah, I'm saying within 20 feet of me, yes, I agree wholeheartedly.
Every giant that has ever lived is what I need you to do. We have to kill them all.
Finnan looks at Jocko and says, you look a little constipated. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's any good giants. Do you guys know of any good giants?
No.
I haven't met one either. Hey, Benazar, do you know any good giants?
I think she was technically a furbolg, so no.
We're not judging.
So I will ask you this, O sword of greatness.
My name is Waith.
Wraith? Or Waith?
Way.
Oh, there. Waith.
Way though.
Got it. I will say this. If I decide that I cannot kill all of the giants because there are some that are good in heart and show worthiness to live. Can I refuse you and cast you aside for a time?
If you chop out their eyes and cut off their ears, then I might consider you to let some of them walk around the earth this way, living.
I'll go for it. That sounds good.
You have to weigh the options. See what I did there?
Yeah.
So, so you guys hear him talking to the sword.
Yeah, and I know I already automatically know that sword's talking to him because I know Jocko to not be crazy, so I would know that he's talking to the sword.
Yeah, I'm not raging, so I'm not crazy right now anyway.
I know that we just did this conversation, but this weapon could be used by two of you, so I don't know how you guys want to work that out.
Oh, it's
a great sword.
Yeah.
Long.
Is it a giant killer?
That's what Rob's prom.
We haven't. Said. You could ask Benazar that. He has.
Can you identify this, Sir Benazar or Benazar?
I can for a small donation to the poor orphans of what bullshit town should I make up?
All right.
Long Saddle. Do that.
Yeah, and I will donate the portion that I was owed for that 10 gold that Jay gave us earlier to your cause.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. You didn't have a grade yet. Go ahead.
Benazar gets out one of his scrolls, and then he'll use it to identify the sword.
And just as that's happening, I give Benazar 100 gold pieces, and I say, and I'm specifically wondering if this sword can only be used by bugbears.
I will let you know.
Do you really do that? Is that?
Yeah, I totally do.
All right. I love it.
I'm marking the gold.
Yeah, I'm marking it, and I'm taking it off.
I shall reveal it. You guys can look in the combat tracker and read to your heart's content.
Party sheet?
Party sheet. Yes, party sheet. That's what I meant.
Yep. 2d6 extra slashing damage against a giant, and it must succeed on a saving throw or fall prone.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a strength save. It's also a wand of enemy detection.
Ooh, I like it. And is it cursed? Does it appear to be cursed?
It's sentient.
Okay. That sounds like it was. It's talking to me.
It believes in freedom and allowing others to live as they see fit. It is protective of its friends and wants to be friends with a like-minded wielder.
That's me.
So,
are you a good aligned character?
I am.
Oh, sweet.
Other than my bucket list, that's kind of a secret.
But Benazar, is it only for bugbears? Have you figured that out yet?
I am getting the sense that it strongly prefers the hands of bugbears.
Damn it, Jocko.
I would also like to know but I didn't hear I did not hear the sword request about the giants, though, did I?
I'll tell you that. Yeah, this thing thinks that we got to kill every single giant on the face of the planet.
So, and I want to ask if there's a time limit on that. In other words, if it's always my intention to kill giants, then can I just have the rest of my life to do it?
Do you grasp the weapon?
I do.
And you say that, and he says, every second of every day we have to kill every giant everywhere, always and forever.
Jocko says, don't listen to it. It's just yeah.
To the best of my ability, I mean, yeah.
I
call on Helm to break the curse if you need to, whenever you need to.
I will say that sentient weapons tend to be very temperamental. He might change his mind tomorrow.
Yeah.
Roll me a history check, Benazar.
I'm willfully lying at this point, but I will roll it.
Okay. You have heard of sentient weapons, and you know that they can be very flamboyant and single-minded in some cases, and that just because they say something doesn't mean that you are compelled.
Right. I will look to Clark and say, as long as you exert that you're the alpha in this relationship, I think you'll be fine.
Hold
right.
on a minute. Jocko
So-
pulled this thing out. Wait, where are we? How did we get to Clark? all of a
No, we
sudden?
haven't. We haven't. That's what we have to decide.
All right.
But
I was
Yeah.
paid.
Either
I
we
was
cool
can-
with that.
I
you
was
guys can
paid
decide,
a
or-
legitimate bribe to try and put this into Clark's hands.
So I'm
Yes.
gonna put my hand on Clark's shoulder and say, "This is a worthy weapon, my friend. You have 3 attacks. Take it and use it wisely."
oh my God, you're so kind.
Oh.
Does anyone want to have my +1 glaive, which has reach?
As long as it can be stashed with my javelins, I will take it.
All right, then I will put my +1 glaive into the party sheet.
Cool.
And then I will take the and
Finnan grabs the glaive because he wants to be that kind of thief now.
I don't think he can technically wield it.
No, I can't. I'm just kidding.
no, but Jocko could.
Yes, I can. That's why it's going with my javelins. Just on my pack there, I slide it in.
It may need to be adjusted because it has the reroll 2 thing on it. I don't know what that means.
Oh right, yeah. Reroll 2. You got to take that off.
You're both that.
Oh, we're both
both
that.
that.
Okay. So I'm gonna put reroll 2 on this one.
So I'm gonna start a Waith effect. The first one should be IFT type giant DMG 2d6, right? So we're good there.
I think yeah. I mean, if you want to do it, you can, but I already have it coded in the things. There is a giant
Oh, you do?
killer. Yeah, there's already a giant killer thing in there. Let me go open
Oh, I just typed the name. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
it. Wondrous. No. Weapons. There we go. Let me open it. And then that wand thing, I'll have to
Okay.
figure that out. But we can continue, and I'll figure all that shit out
Yep.
as we go.
So,
All right.
can
Yeah.
we-
So you're good then. You can start it and do all your stuff.
Yeah.
so Jocko wants to make one final agreement. If you miss 3 times in a row, will you give that to me? Because my greatsword is far inferior, but I will continue to use it and watch you kill.
Well, you could use if you use the glaive, you've got 10-foot reach. And then we would both have 10-foot reach.
Mhm.
Oh, that greatsword has 10-foot reach. Nice.
No,
Okay.
I'm long limbed, so I have an extra 5 anyway.
Okay. Gotcha.
But the glaive has reach, so if you take the glaive, we would both have 10-foot reach.
I
Which could
like
be
it. I'll lose a couple damage, but I'll like it. Let me go ahead and enable the glaive and put it in my inventory and
Alright.
take it for a trial run.
I don't know why reroll 2 is marked under rarity for the glaive, but
What?
I don't know. Let me try. You might want to test that, Urash.
I'll type it in. It's not written.
Well, but doesn't it? It goes under properties. Yes, is where I thought it went.
Yeah, it's there. I just typed it in. He's good.
Okay.
And so that's 10-foot reach.
Yeah.
And did you add the IFTE giant?
No. I haven't done that yet. I'm still working on stuff
Okay.
here.
Mhm.
We don't need to hold up the game for that. I can get to that.
Yeah. And so you guys basically feel like this room isn't as lived in as the others, but 2 of the beds have clearly been used recently, and there's a couple packs sitting next to the beds. Look like giant-sized backpacks.
I look in the packs.
Okay. You see more of this Giants type of stuff, but this stuff isn't as disgusting. And one of them has like a small little journal.
Oh, I'd love to see if I can read the journal. Take a look at it.
And does anyone read giant? You look at the script, or dwarvish.
I have
Yes,
Dwarvish.
I
Yeah, it looks-
hand the book to Benazar and say I got nothing.
Yeah, Benazar, as you carouse it, go ahead and give me an investigation roll. See what you can get from this little giant. It's a larger book because it's giant sized. All right, so you get the impression that this is not a hill giant's belongings. That this is in fact a cloud giant. It talks about coming from the upper mountains, and it talks about, and it's much more, you get the feeling than the lower intelligence of the hills. It feels like one of the higher giants, and you read a couple things and you pick out a couple words of where they traveled from, and you know that this is a cloud giant's belongings.
Okay, so good news and bad news, guys. The good news, this is a lovely journal filled with lovely, coherent thoughts, which is surprising. The bad news that there's not just hill giants here. There seems to be cloud giants as well. I'm going to peruse this diary and see if there's any embarrassing information we can use against one should we find them.
Mm-hmm.
And then
you see a name that rings out as being somebody that's coordinating and communicating, and the name is Eclavdra. Has brought him here. Eclavdra.
Has brought who here?
The cloud giant.
Oh, gotcha.
And there's another pack and another used bed too.
all right.
I'll look in the other pack if no one else is.
Okay. You find Rob, you might want to add magic to that slashing comma melee in case anything has non-magical resistance.
Okay.
I
The other
believe it's
thing is that who would like to have a cloak of protection?
Oh, it's attunement.
Yeah, I have to give up my cloak.
I love you, man.
Pogabomb, thanks for the sub, man. Thank you so much. Who wants it? I now have 4 attuned items, so I have to give up my cloak.
Okay.
I'll put it in there, and then if somebody wants it.
Okay. Finnan, you find in this pack are giant-sized tools that are covered in like a white powder, and there's chisels and hammers, and these are very well cared for items, and they're clearly been well used. And there's also like small stone statues that are I want to use the word whittled, like as if it was wood, but it's that type of thing where there's little carved, horses and animals and a little deer, and it's great workmanship. And anybody that you talk to about this, let me know, and they can roll a history check.
I kind of look at Jocko and say, Jocko, you've got a little dwarven in you, man. Do you know anything about the carvings? I kind of try to show it to him.
Because you're a dwarf. Give me another roll, because I'll give you advantage because you're a dwarf. Ah, nice. Okay, you know that next to dwarves, some of the best stone workers in all of the realm are stone giants.
Ooh. Stone and cloud. I don't like it. All right.
Yeah, and that's about all you guys get. You peruse their things. It's the traveling packs. There's the various stuff that you use for traveling. The greatsword you can probably discern was one of theirs. from the fact that it was hidden behind an illusion.
Right.
And that's an attuned item.
Which one?
The great sword that Clark has.
Yeah, it turned out to be attunement. Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, so who's
we've
going to
got-
take that cloak?
I can't. I've already got one, so I don't know.
Well, do you have 3 items, though?
I do. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
I do.
What about Benazar?
I'm maxed.
What about Jocko?
So I have Cloak of Protection and Ring of Protection. So I could have a third, but can I double cloak?
No, you
I don't
can.
think so. Nope.
No, it has to be a different. And yeah. So, wow.
We can keep it in the party sheet, right? And we could always sell it.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I might be okay with you wearing 2 rings of protection, but not 2 cloaks.
No, but you can't wear. You can't gain a benefit
can't?
from items that have the exact same name. That's why you can
Okay.
wear a cloak and a ring, but you can't wear 2 rings
Mhm.
or 2 cloaks, right?
Okay.
Okay, so I put that on, and I got myself and I've got the thing for
Sweet.
the prone to roll the save, and then I also have the wand of protection. I don't have a wand of protection in my inventory, but I do have the codes for what I need for it.
You haven't even heard of wand of detection before.
I know
That's
that looks
cool.
cool.
Basically, you as an action, I can turn it on, and then I can know the direction of the nearest creature hostile to me within 60 feet, but not its distance. And it can sense
60
creatures.
feet.
It can sense creatures that are ethereal, invisible, disguised, or hidden, as well as those in plain sight.
Does it have unlimited charges?
No, it has 7. And it recharges
And
at dawn, and if you use the last one, you got to roll d20, it might blow up.
Tis a good item.
Yeah, and that's the sword that does that. So you remind me if you guys want to, I can turn that on, and it lasts for a minute.
Can it tell you how many enemies are within 60 feet?
No,
of
it
you?
says, well, you can use the thing to turn it on. For the next minute, you know the direction of the nearest creature hostile to you within 60 feet. But like, if we hadn't opened all these rooms yet and we were just standing right here, I could have turned it on and then a 60-foot circle, and we would have known that these rooms are all empty. That kind of a thing.
That's nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome, actually.
All
Great
right.
sword.
Should we go north, guys? What do you think?
Yeah, north to that door.
Yeah, all good. Waith is whispering in your ear. Have we killed the giant yet?
We're on it. Let's go do it. Let's find some giants.
How about now?
How about now? Hey, fuck, Jocko,
All
you
right.
want this sword? I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Are we perceptioning this one, or
I already have a wife.
I'm you already got somebody nagging in your ear. I'm with my new found confidence, I'm just gonna open this door.
okay?
Oh shit, we disappeared.
Oh, we're dead. We all went to
You
heaven.
get teleported.
Oh my god. Don't forget inspiration. Use it now. We're dead.
Yep, I got one more.
All right, gentlemen, you have entered a kitchen.
Poison the food.
Seriously, maybe. I don't know what we have. I'd probably be the one, but
I'm hungry. Let's eat first, then poison it.
I don't know what we
Eat
have
the
to
food
poison.
and then poison it. My armor class is only 20 now. Boo. But I got an extra 2d6 on these fuckers I hit, and plus I can knock them prone.
Oh, good.
The kitchen. So the kitchen.
They're all workers. Come on, they're bus boys and cooks.
Be very
They're
You know,
quiet.
you know what I'm not is an AoE guy. That's what I'm not. How's it going, everybody? That's what I say, just in a low voice. How's it going?
Fortunately, nobody is an AoE kind of guy.
All right, this is a typical giant kitchen with counters along the walls and several tables, all taller than normal that you're used to. See various items for cooking, baking, pots, kettles, bowls, knives, forks, spoons, ladles, spits, forks. 29 orc slaves working and running around, holding foods and carrying different dishes, and you see drinks and big giant-sized flagons of ale sloshing around in their hands as they well them with two hands to carry one flagon. You see 5 hill giant servants. That's those hill giants are smaller than normal. You notice how they only take up 4 squares? Those are servants. 6 young ogre servants. Those are the smaller ogres that are taking up only 1 square when a normal ogre takes up 2. And they all kind of like look at you, but then they all go back to work. The hill giant servant in the center is stirring a big pot, and the other ones are all moving around, bustling and jostling, and there's barely any room because they're all cramped in here.
So they
Jocko
don't.
walks forward and with one gold in his hand and says, how's that stew? How long's it been cooking? Is it ready?"
What language are we talking in right now?
Giant. I know giant, so I talk to the giant and giantish.
He says, no, well, we caught some humans last week. We got them in the stew. We got some braising, with some butter in the frying pans, and this was their ankle bones. We got some basil leaves, and it's going to be a nice meal.
Yeah, I haven't practiced. I'm half human, but I'm only half human. I'm half dwarf. But yeah,
what do you
maybe
taste
not.
like? I wonder. He looks at you. He turns around and puts the stew in the pot.
Come on, you're a cook. You can't kill me. I'd slaughter you. So yeah, we're okay with no food.
Okay. You don't want to go into the pot?
Does anybody speak orc?
No.
Oh yeah. In
I
your
think
party.
orcs speak giant, don't they?
As you talk in
don't know.
common, several of the orcs are like looking at you.
Oh, so they speak common as well. So
We've been just wondering what the hell we're talking about.
And I whisper to Clark,
Shut the
don't
door.
kill these giants yet. Don't listen to the sword right now.
Oh, the
Hold
sword
on.
is Clark. The sword is screaming in your mind.
yeah, so I go in and I step forward and I yell, "Slaves unite! Kill the giants!" And then I fucking hammer this guy.
Oh shit.
All right, I'm gonna give you just you the surprise round, and then everyone else is gonna roll initiative. Go ahead and get your 3 attacks.
Okay.
You can bugbear it.
Should I wait for you to turn all the orcs green, or what do we? I'm just kidding.
That was funny.
All right, here we go. I need to.
Slave.
Wait. I need to hotkey my shit here. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm
That's
gonna
a
put on
hit
surprise
with
attack.
weight.
Surprise attack on that guy. So he's gonna take all kinds of extra, whatever the hell happens.
I wonder what Benazar is thinking right now. So that is a lot of damage. Jesus, rolling 6s like they're nothing. All right, what does it look like when you Ginsu the cook?
What it looks like is I take that greatsword and I hack on him 3 times and slice him into 3 different pieces, and then I also yell again, "I say, slaves unite, kill the giants!" And I look at the one that's there next to me, and I don't even say anything to him directly. I just look at him like, "Yeah, you're next, buddy."
You just made the list.
You just made the list.
And the sword is screaming joyous pleasures in your ears.
Nice.
And your whole body vibrates with the...
Oh no.
And everyone roll initiative. Benazar, how do you feel about this?
Which thing?
This activity.
So here's the thing about Benazar. He lives moment to moment.
Okay.
Drought.
So
Not stressed.
this is happening. He's got things he can do. Maybe he'll die, but you know what? He only wants to live half the time anyway. So let's do this.
Okay. And again, the main source of noise is east.
Fuck.
Feel like it might be right on the other side of that door.
Hey man, there's only so much room in here.
All right, and Finnan, you.
No! Who got rid of my circle?
What did I do? Did I do that? Sorry.
I'll put it back on. Sorry.
The die is cast, Finnan.
Yes, it is. So I'm gonna click my heels for the first time tonight as a bonus action.
And say there's no place like home.
You feel like you've
So-
got about 10 minutes of this flying spell left.
Oh, I thought it was off. I thought we took it off.
Okay, yeah, it might have ended by now. Yeah,
That's fine. Yeah, that's good. All right,
Okay.
so
Too bad you can't fly, because then you could also fly up and go, and I am magic, and scare the shit out of everybody.
I say, what have you done, Clark? And
I got us into a
I
tech.
pull out my rapier and I swing at Hill Giant Servant 79.
What happened to your
Okay.
scimitar?
Well, I haven't done that yet because that's a two-handed, or anyway, that's when I do the two-weapon fighting.
Aha!
Whew.
Excellent.
60.
Do you have sneak attack triggered on that
Actually-
guy? Because wait,
I probably don't actually now that I look
Wait.
at it because
because you
Hold
have
on.
because of your
I
your-
do, but let me look at it again because
Yeah, forget about that one. That one's pretty sick.
Pirate.
yeah, it is, but I might not. 1 second. Against creature, if you're within 5 feet of it, no other creatures are within 5 feet of you. So since Clark is, I will not have sneak attack.
You
That's
can
not
jump on
good.
the table probably.
Like up here,
Yeah,
or I'd go on the
you
I'd probably
provoke.
go on the other side of him. That's fine. That's
Mm-hmm.
fine.
that too. Yeah, you
Okay.
leap up on the table like when the stew is boiling, and you can sneak attack him,
All right,
going
and
for his neck or
1
something.
second.
He would provoke from one.
Yeah, it's at disadvantage because it was after I did my footwork stuff. But yes,
Yeah, he
So 1 second.
doesn't. The commoner
Yeah, he
not.
doesn't, because slaves unite.
Oh, they're uniting. Yeah.
I love it. We're gonna
Nice.
fucking
Lot of
storm this
ones.
whole palace with these fucking slaves, man.
all right. So once I do that, I am going to go down here, back off the table. This is difficult terrain, but I got a lot of movement. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm going to get to here.
Stonewalling. Nice. He's creating a halfling barricade.
Right?
That's what we talk about.
And it's Benazar's.
Do I see anything else over there while I get in there?
No. Yeah, it's another hall.
Okay.
All right, give me a minute.
Well, whatever this is, I like it.
Right. Okay, good. I just didn't want anything.
Don't
sneaking
burn
up
up
on
half
us,
the
so-
slaves, and then they'll be pissed.
I kind of hold up a 0 sign in my fist and point
Is-
both
is-
directions.
Is that hypnotic?
No.
I didn't think so, because hypnotic's a cube.
I am casting and bringing forth a cylinder of sunlight
Ooh,
that sears all within, and they must make saving throws.
I like it.
This is gonna be all the dice. Holy shit.
Oh no, but it gets all the commoners too.
Yeah.
Clark,
Kitchen
you,
help going
Clark, you
down.
feel like your call for alliances is just coming on deaf
Did you see
ears.
Fantasy Grounds freeze? Like, oh my god.
Oh man.
Slaves, unite. Slaves? For thee? I beg of thee. For thee, slaves? Oh, slaves. They fucking killed all of them. Oh, shit.
Dead,
Oh,
dead,
God, that's so
dead.
funny.
Someday you'll be dead. Wow.
You don't feel the slaves uniting.
Yeah. The slaves are like, hey,
Yeah.
man, fuck you.
They are uniting in death and/or the glory of the Morning Lord.
And this is a concentration, am I correct?
Yep, and I'm applying it to myself right now.
And you can remove fly.
I feel like that was a successful turn.
Yeah, I
Very
feel
nice.
so.
So we've got 30 foot, 40 foot high, bright light. Cylinder appears. Okay, so you guys see this cascading, scintillating, bright sunlight feeling. You feel the warmth on your skin as if you were standing in it in a hot summer day. You might not want to do this without sunblock.
Yeah, don't. I'll take my turn to say, don't go into that, guys. To stay out of the light.
All right.
The sword tells you in your mind, Clark, there are giants in the light. You're going to the light. Don't listen to him.
There's
All
one
right.
giant that's not in there. Go after him first. He's within your reach, too.
Is that my turn?
Well, when it's your turn.
Up attack, Finnan.
Let him go. Let him go.
You can up him, Finnan.
Should I let him go, guys, or should I?
Is it
Oh,
clear he's
He
running
is
away?
Does
an
he might-
alarm.
screaming.
Yeah.
He is screaming bloody murder. Ah!
Yeah.
well, here's the
I'm
thing.
gonna
If you
take-
op attack him, the other ones that run away, you're not going to be able to get them anyway, so there's no real difference.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah, I
true.
would say let him go.
All right. All right.
These are unarmed orcs, by the way.
Oh,
Other
they don't have any
Ginsu
arms?
knife.
Man, that's fucked up. How are they cooking?
Shit.
Unarmed. I've always not liked that word.
Well, with the wait, let me see here. So it's double movement, so he has 60. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. Go ahead and dawn him. Because that's 60.
All right.
Orc 28. And then 7.
Jesus
You could
Christ.
opt him. Yep, 28 died. He burned to death. You hear a loud scream. I'm such a good person. Why did you kill me?
I feel like if that were true, Lathander wouldn't be killing you right now. So, I don't believe you.
11 if you wanted your off. You hear
Then he was just-
murder.
And then's watching these guys just run by him.
This guy doesn't want to go towards you, which means he's got to go in the larger part. So that's 15 feet, and then that's 25, 35. So yeah, that's 2 extra 10 feet. So then he can only go. Yeah, he doesn't make it. That's 60 feet with 2.
Right.
So yeah, you can burn him too.
You succeeded. That's still half, isn't it?
I think so.
Let me double check. Yep, half as much.
Fucking dead.
This guy gets the exact same distance and is standing over his burning, screaming, flaming friend, and you can burn him too. This
I have-
guy makes it up.
I have 0 regrets about this spell.
Where's this guy? All right, Jocko, he's running. You can op him. This is Orc Commoner 22.
I can't use great weapon on an op attack, eh?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I think we can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Flavin Flavin.
think that he's done, guys. Clark, you see Benazar burn to death a large number of orcs, and
There were ogres in there too.
now it's your turn.
All right.
This
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh.
And I fucking run into the goddamn sunlight.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. There's
Now-
a giant in that sun.
Now I have regrets.
Well, you do have the option to turn that off at any time. But I don't know that it would be worth it for you to do it. Okay, one more attack for me. Oh.
Oh.
Shit.
All right.
Damn, son.
And then I say, I guess maybe I should be more in a square. You can move me half a square over. I say, fuck you. That's the best I can come up with. Did I get my damage? Did you sunlight me?
I'm still deciding.
Oh, if you would have turned it off? Okay.
Quick question. Jocko took an op attack using great weapon, and I killed something. Can I attack again, or is
no,
that...
because
okay.
no, because that's not your turn.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna let you take it once, and if you stay in there, I'll cut it off.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. Perfect.
All right, 41. Clark, he exits your reach.
Who does?
41.
Was it a small guy?
That's a giant.
Big
Oh
giant.
no, I'm gonna attack him. And you know what? It's 8:27. I'm going to use my inspiration to do it.
Okay.
What the fuck? Oh, yeah, okay. Well, they're both hits. The 41 I critted, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow. Jesus. And it
Come back.
runs.
And he got his sunlight damage too, right?
No, he has to end his turn.
Oh, he's to end his turn there. Okay.
All right, Finnan. This guy, he is getting a sprint and going east. Do you do anything?
If I see him going that way and I know what I hear, I'm definitely gonna op attack him.
Okay. You're sure? You miss.
What?
He opens the door. 36
wait,
giant.
You got a hit.
Oh.
I know.
Okay, I was like, what?
His AC is 36. What?
Ah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh! So you hear him stumbling, crying out, and he slams the doors open.
Wait a second. Wait, hold on 1 second. Should I screw that up? Because I can
you can sneak attack. Yep.
I do get sneak attack.
66.
66.
Does he have at least 6 points?
Well, actually, I got to take it off. I just got to roll that straight
No,
up.
you just have
Hold
to roll it. But if he has less than 6 hit points, he's dead.
Oh my god. He has 9. Don't roll all once.
Don't fuck up!
Don't roll all once! Yeah, 66, right?
Okay.
He gets
Sorry.
eviscerated.
Got him.
Nice.
Wow.
Shit.
Good one. Jocko.
Oh, brother.
DM's Guild is blowing up, y'all.
Don't let him run. There's
I
one
think-
that can. Well, okay.
Well, that's another orc, and he probably is going to run up with his brethren. Unlike the
That's
young
true.
ogre.
That's the ogre. That you're right.
So I'm going to
Yeah.
take out this hill giant servant 52.
Yeah. He's raging, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-mm-mm.
Is this one of the frenzy rages or regular?
Just a reckless, no frenzy.
Okay. Okay. You clicked that twice, but yeah, okay, we're good. We are good.
Nice.
Mhm.
You guys are the meanest people that have ever played D&D. This guy
And-
screams, he says, I just had a newborn son. I just want to cook things.
Don't you try to guilt trip me, you
culinary."
bastards.
Does he drop his ladle as he goes down?
Yeah. You hear the Wilhelm scream.
I'm gonna do this guy in too if I can.
This guy screams, no! What did I ever do to you?
Don't hit the slaves. What are you doing? He's dead.
Yeah, Benazar. Dead.
And I kind of taunt Hill Giant 80 and say, how did you get to be number 80?
And does Jocko burn?
He does. But it's fine.
You guys are forming a conga line of orc bots. Giant servant. All right, your reach is 10, so that's not enough to provoke attack.
Come back, bitches. Oh, he went disappeared.
He's screaming. Finnan.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to let these guys go. So let me do a little janky here. I'm going to dash.
Okay.
I can still only get to there. Burn me.
Could cut them off the other direction.
You wait a minute. You
Can I?
could have gone
Oh.
5 short on your, like not quite as far west, and you would have made it out.
All right. I mean, if I can, I was trying to make sure I wasn't like
But-
metagaming the table, but
I will say if you tried to go north and open that door, you'd have to make a strength check.
wait, what are you talking about?
No. He's
Is-
talking about if you went straight north from where you are right now.
Oh, no.
Mhm.
But if you can
Yeah,
make it
no.
out. But also, why is that light still on, CJ? You can just turn it off, right? We don't need it now.
Yeah, but I can move it.
Very proud.
Oh, no. I had no idea.
Well, hold on.
Excellent.
Yeah, redo your movement and see if you can make it out.
Yeah, I guess I probably could. I could probably at least get.
It's
Did not-
100?
Did not know you
Can I
could
get
move
there?
it.
Yeah.
It's a pretty boss spell.
It's pretty boss. Like a boss.
Are we killing the orcs since I can't get to the hill giant? I guess we
Yeah,
are.
kill everybody.
Yeah, we've been
yeah.
XP.
Right, one sec. Why was that advantage? I didn't do anything.
11 and a half hours.
I-
Monsters of the Guild goes on sale. What?
I saw standard.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I guess. Oh, I know why. Hold on. I got to
You're
take
targeting
off one.
yourself.
All right.
Heat. And you've got your sneak attack from your... That's a really good feature for a swashbuckler. Man.
Dead.
No.
You take 5 points towards the evil alignment.
Not a thing. I like it.
Benazar.
Oh, shit.
Slave killer.
Well, they're slaves, so they're only 3/5 of a person. Is that how that works?
At least his buddies didn't see that. I'm like, shh, don't tell your buddies.
I read the
Oh, you can't.
Constitution. He's gonna move that light on those goddamn slaves. You see how you guys all lined up for my death ray?
Well, the problem is that they still have to end their turn in it.
Who has lightning bolt?
So they can get out of it, but I'm going to put it over there in case anybody comes out those doors.
Yeah. All right.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
They're not happy about that. That's a bonus action, I believe. Moving the cylinder.
I'll take a look. Yes, it's a bonus action. So it's a move and a bonus action, and I actually do have spells. All right, cool. That would be cruel. And also, it wouldn't help us because it makes a loud noise.
Ooh, thunderclap or some bullshit.
Shatter.
Yeah, don't do that.
So you hear somebody say in Giant, "Them fools in the kitchen, they're making all that noise again. What are they doing?"
Yeah, so change of plans. I'm going to dismiss the Dawn spell.
Aha. Quest denied.
Too bad. Take that off me. Now I'll cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Oh, because it's concentration.
They gonna be hypnotized.
Perfect. They lined up in a row.
So because I'm using my Bandor, they have disadvantage on this.
Yep. Should be able to. Yep. Boom. That's gonna be fucking brutal.
Oh shit.
They're
Oh,
all
there
dead.
was a success.
There was a success.
Well,
I am
the ones that didn't succeed.
It's happening. Hypnotized. You see them stop running and they start to look up at the pretty lights.
Except one.
Nice. Commoner 17. He is asleep. Or charmed.
It's incapacitated.
7. All right. So 7. So here's what I'm gonna say for this. Because they were all running in a line, when the guy in front of him stopped, Orc 7 is gonna effectively use his action to unsleep him, but narratively he just runs into him, and that's how he knocks out his hypnotic power. And that means he can't take the dash action, because as he knocks him or knocks into him, he's gonna run, and he's not gonna be able to dash.
All right.
I need him to do a check to open that door. Oh, yep, he opened it. 11 is a sleepy sleep. Clark,
All right.
you notice very significantly that sun is no longer burning you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go janky movement here. So I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna dash. More janky. I'm gonna dash to there.
Okay. And as that door opened, Benazar got a view of what's past it, and now Clark does too. Oh, you took the dash action. Okay,
Yeah, I took the dash action so that I.
Right.
Now, if any one of these fuckers moves, I got him.
All right, he'll survey 41. Yeah, he's running. You can hit him if you want.
I'll let Urash try first.
No, that's me. I don't have that reach.
Oh, that's not you. Okay, yeah. I will hit him.
He's critical. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a shot at him while he runs. Yeah,
It's
that's
because the sword exalts in your ears. Bathe me in their blood.
Yeah, there you go.
Together.
So
He does.
take that.
Jocko.
All right, let's see what I got here. Oh,
Turn is
damn.
nigh.
I will dash to the other side and sandwich
Are
him.
you welding the glaive?
Oh yeah, I am. I could actually. Well, is that a hard corner or no?
No, that's like a kitchen counter right next to you.
But is your
It's
movement
like a-
45?
No, it isn't. So yeah,
Yeah.
I
Oh, okay.
actually
Okay.
I'll use my dash action to sandwich them and make sure we get 2 ops.
Well, I won't get an op because I took
This
one
guy's
already.
asleep.
Right.
Go ahead, Jocko. He's running.
Kick his ass, Evas.
Woohoo! Ah, it's only a 2. Oh, it re-rolled to 8. I like it.
So he roughly gets to there. Finnan, you feel a little bit guilty, Finnan, for killing that orc.
Shit.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
All right, give me some time for some jankiness here.
At your feet, a small drawing of a few young baby orcs falls on the ground.
He dropped the
face
wallet
up.
pick of his family. That's bullshit.
The only moral laws are those of survival.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm trying to figure. I need to count my
Oh,
moves.
sorry. That was 40.
This is funny.
Okay.
I like it that D&D monsters, as they die, they reach into their pocket and hold out a picture of their family. Look what you've done.
So that's 75,
Okay.
80, 85, 90, 95. So I can go there with 100 because I do have to take double movement through him.
Hmm. You slip by the door as it's opening and swinging
Okay,
open.
that's what I was hoping for. All right. So, and I'm gonna use my last inspiration slot to swing at him with advantage.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yes, sneak attack. Oh!
Yes.
What does this look like as you kill this helpless servant?
So I go for his leg so he can stop running, and I happen to slice through his femoral artery as he lolls down to one knee, and he just looks at me, and a single tear falls down, and he just says, "Why?"
That's exactly what happened. Benazar, you hear a loud yell, "Where's my ale?" And you hear like a pounding sound. Boom, boom, boom.
All right. I'm going to cast Totally Dead on this healthy commoner.
Oh God!
Oh fuck!
Ah, yeah.
You satisfyingly see his head explode and blood and viscera
Shit.
shoot out.
And then I'm going to indicate to Finnan, I'm going to point towards the door to my east, have a really panicked look on my face, and then run away.
Make like an orc and give him some ale.
Okay. You move south or west-ish.
So
All
those
right.
orcs are charmed, so you might be able to send one of them in with ale. Then.
No, they're incapacitated.
I think
Oh,
it's
okay.
happening, guys. This orc is not asleep.
All right.
Oh wait, not a save. It's a check. All right, that's enough. He landed all the time. He runs through this door and it swings open. Clark.
All right, Janky. Not Janky. I'm gonna go to there and then look to see if I can see through that open door that he just opened.
Okay. You see the beginnings of stairs down.
Oh shit!
Ah, okay. In that case, I am going to dash to there.
Because they're so mobile.
Right? And
I
then that's
know.
it.
Jocko,
Jocko.
you're
All
a
right,
little
I'm gonna.
upset because Clark didn't say excuse me as he ran by you. You might want to bring it up to him later.
I can get to there,
hmm
and that's a dash action, so I will stop there. And if that guy moves, I'm gonna slash with the Glaven Flavin.
Yes.
Glavin Flavin. I've had that for a
Finnan.
year.
I love
weapon.
it. That's awesome.
So these guys are all incapacitated.
This
And
is by the way, week 51 of this game.
Wow.
Are we really taking these guys out even though they're incapacitated? What are we?
I was
It's
just gonna.
It's
Yeah.
5 alignment points to the evil side, everyone.
If you take them out,
No,
can.
try
I'm
and see
kinda
if you
with
can do
you.
it all at once.
No, I think I'm just gonna go here and I guess ready in action if anyone kind of runs or tries to run away. I'm gonna hack them down, but I'm not gonna attack them right now.
Benazar, you feel like Finnan is weak, and his morals are holding him back from true greatness.
Evil will always triumph because good is dumb.
Holy shit.
And all Clark wants to do now is kill frickin' giants. What the hell?
Right?
I'll move there.
He targets Finnan.
You are almost slipping and sliding all the blood, viscera, and bodies. It's like a scene from The Walking Dead, basically.
I am going to ready in action to cast a spell. Do I need to name the specific spell?
You do.
Yes.
Spell and trigger.
Looking real quick.
I believe that readying a spell is concentration, so the hypnotic pattern would end.
Wow.
I don't think it's concentration, but you do actually use the spell slot whether or not the trigger ever goes off. So that's why a lot of people do cantrips.
I don't think readying a spell is concentration. Is that? It might be.
I don't think so, but I mean I think that's why I think a lot of people do cantrips because it does go off.
When you ready a spell, you cast it as normal, but hold its energy, which you release with your reaction when the trigger occurs. To be ready to spell must have casting time of 1 action. Holding onto the spell's magic requires concentration. If your concentration is broken, the spell dissipates without taking effect. For example, if you're concentrating on the web spell and ready magic missile, your web spell ends.
All right. Good to know.
That is good to know.
All right.
Fucking spells, man.
Right.
I will toll the dead this commoner.
Okay.
Shit.
I might personally house rule holding cantrips. Personally.
No, please don't do that.
Because
Please don't add any
it's
more
almost
house
like
rules. Please, God, please.
It's all good. I mean,
because it's basically an auto attack. I feel like it's a pretty
gotcha.
steep penalty to not be able to ready an auto attack.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Dying.
This guy just always wants to add house rules, you guys.
He's asleep.
And I tell.
Oh wait, no, 7. That was the one that was gonna run. All right, go ahead and attack him, Jocko.
Don't move, or I'll kill
Yeah,
you.
he's running this whole time.
All
He's
right.
just sprinting. He doesn't even realize he's provoking an opportunity attack because he's just so scared out of his fucking mind. He never stopped running. But you had your weapon in your hand. Ugh.
No survivors.
His body gets chopped and it falls down the stairs in a wet, slapping sound. Clark.
I'm probably gonna just kill all 3 of these guys. Or maybe not all 3 of them. And then I'll move right there.
Okay. So he woke up. Or wait, who was the last one you hit? 31?
Just the
I
one
think
that.
so, yeah.
Yeah, 31.
It's the only one, yeah.
He'll be. Yeah.
It was. So he just wakes up out of this dream and he keeps running. Either of you can op attack him if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I would, or do you want to do it?
Yeah,
Clark,
go ahead.
first?
Basically
Go ahead.
stumbling and running. He's not like taking the disengage action isn't actively combat and like dodging the weapon. This guy's just stumbling and bouncing and go ahead.
Okay, 1 sec. Oh, yeah.
And sneak attack.
No, I don't get sneak because you're
Yeah,
within
I'm next
5.
to it. Yeah, but I'm next
Sneak
to
on
it.
crits, though, eh?
Oh,
You
what?
get it. You get it
It
for
is sneak.
the regular being a rogue and being.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I forget that. Okay.
This is
Used to
gonna be.
being on his own.
Ah, fuck me.
54, you're embarrassing us barbarians with that kind of shit. Stop it.
It's Jocko's turn. You hear Clark cackling with laughter at the slaughter that he's incurring.
He's a cruel bastard, but I love him.
So you see darkness down these steps, and they proceed for like another. We can't really see the bottom of them, basically.
All right, I'll move down and kind of peek in there. I've got dark vision.
You're going downstairs?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Here we go. Fucking don't split the party, man.
I'm not going to go any further than.
Yeah, but when you get
the
down to the
edge.
bottom of the stairs and trigger 45 giants, then we'll see how well you did.
You hear me running and screaming. Ah!
That's true. You've only moved 20. You can still disengage.
That's right.
Oh, I don't like how big this map is. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's not coming in for me.
And that's what you see.
All right.
He's
It
got
is
I'll
six,
head back.
he's got 60 feet of dark vision. That's all he sees.
Yeah, this is long stairs. And it like winds back.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that is fucking Jesus Christ. This is a huge map.
Are you gonna move back up into the room? I probably can get to like right there, and I'll stop because they can't hear me. I'm in another room,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll drop
Finish.
rage and all the other stuff because I didn't attack.
Do we want to question anyone? Do we want to learn anything?
At the
guys?
top of the round.
We're not gonna
This
have
is-
time.
This is round 5. Benazar, make me a dexterity save.
I don't like it.
You successfully dodge out of the way of a large pewter mug that slams through the door, opens the doors, and almost hits you
All right.
and clanks to the floor. And as you look in the room, you see a sight from nightmares.
Fuck.
Dozens of giants. And you hear a yell, "Where's my fucking arrow?" as the mug flies through the air.
And might I just remind everybody that none of us have damage except for what we took from the sunlight. I don't think anybody ever got hit.
I know, but
You guys
yeah.
took the craziest. I think you guys took a good route. And Finnan, you see a giant pewter mug slam into the woodwork next to Benazar as he hits the deck. He basically does a drop to your stomach type of a deal.
All right. Well, I guess it's take this guy out and then figure out what we're gonna do with the getting the ale to this guy. Hopefully. All right.
Nice. You guys are all evil now. Chaotic
I
evil.
have a wild card and that I am chaotic neutral. It doesn't affect me.
Doesn't affect me. All right, Finnan. He is eviscerated by you, sir.
Yes, I am chaotic neutral as well. But
As am I.
oh man, we didn't quite get there.
Ah.
You wouldn't be able to level until you did a short rest anyway. So
I
don't
know.
worry about it.
500 away.
By the way,
We are out of initiative. Okay.
1 hour.
Oh.
Looks like we could go an hour in this room here. I don't know. Maybe we wouldn't, but.
No. Benazar is gonna grab the pewter mug and look for some ale.
You find plenty of casks of ale.
Do you want
I
me to
will-
open the door and then you can just slide the ale in the floor and then we'll close the door so they don't see?
Yeah. Is there also like a serving tray?
I need everyone. You all so you might not recognize this from the way we just played, but this number of servants with this amount of food, there's going to be a lot of needs from that room.
Yeah, I'm worried about the one immediate need, and then we'll move on from there.
I just want to make sure everyone. Okay, go ahead.
Right.
What were you asking?
So there's like a serving tray.
Yeah, it's basically a shield. You recognize it as a shield. It literally looks like it came from like some human town commoner shield for battle.
All right,
And it's
I will put the mug on the shield and then have Clark open the door, and I'll just slide the shield in, and then I'll motion that we need to run away.
okay. I'm gonna need a stealth check to be unseen as this happens, because if you get too low, then that you might be seen. I will say. And you can give him the help action, I guess, Clark. You're trying.
Instead of that, I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Yeah, I'm just going to open the door is what I'm going to do. Or just push on it.
With your long arms.
Yeah, whatever has to happen to make it so that he can slide the thing through.
All right,
Jocko's safe.
I am going to allow something. You're going to get a vision of what's in the room.
All right.
And this is where we will end after I show you. And with that, the tray gets pushed in invisibly with Clark's long arms opening it. He doesn't even have to show his body.
Oh, yeah.
And Benazar gets, he views a large feast with several animals roasted on pits, this large fire pit in the center, and you see the hill giant chief, Grutha, his wife, some sub-chiefs, a stone giant, a cloud giant, a hill giant sergeant,
There's a flab giant?
There's 3 flab giants. You see some hill giant servants, which you recognize as the smaller hill giants, and then you see other hill giants, as well as ogres.
Yeah, we need to go.
Can we see? Do you have the image for the flab giant?
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. It's
Thank
Trump
you,
without his
Brian
shirt.
Simey. That is a Tome of Beasts monster, is it not?
Yes, Tome of Beasts is our patron for this creature.
That's cool. Good
job, guys. Holy shit. You did an excellent route and good planning on the whole time.
All right.
That was cool. That was a fun session.
So, and we did not hit
No,
100,000, did we?
Not quite.
No, you guys killed.
We're like
Oh my
400
God,
away.
we're like 500 away.
Yeah.
531. Jesus.
But Jocko is able to report the subterranean. He's report that he found a subterranean entrance.
Safe zone.
Yeah, I mean, if we leave, they'll obviously discover that we murdered a bunch of people. But so far, we have probably good information. Remember, one of our options was we could return and report.
Yeah.
So we could go say,
Right.
because we've now seen everything that's in that big room, and we know there's a basement as well. So we could go back and say, hey, we murdered a few guys, and here's what we found. We don't maybe have to include the murder part, but
And we've got a name for someone who might be helping to arrange all this.
yeah. So maybe our thing next week is to hightail it back and get a reward of, say, 2,200 XP.
Report in. Yeah.
Get a report. Say 200.
Just right in there somewhere. But anyway,
Yeah,
I guess we can decide what we want to do. But that was awesome. That was fun.
That was very
Good job. I will tell you this. You do know that with this many giants in one room that they are going to go searching for food soon. That's a for sure.
Yep.
You know that for sure.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah, if we leave, then they'll, obviously they'll figure out what happened. But if we stay here, then it might be fucking super go time.
And
Right.
luckily, no orcs escaped to report that you guys murdered the fucking shit out of them.
Oh, that's right.
That was
They'll know that
close,
people
man.
came and murdered people, but they don't know it's us.
Right?
Yeah.
We could go around and sneak to the front door and go, ding dong, hey, we heard you had some murdering here. Well, you need some help or what's up? Then slice their throats.
Excellent job.
We bring condolences from the Morning Lord in the form of this dawn spell I'm about to cast. Ooh.
Yeah, that's right.
Lock them in like
Yeah.
a Braveheart status.
Yeah.
All right,
And
guys, that was awesome.
You guys found the super weapon too. You basically did a beeline to it.
That was cool. Yeah, it
The
was
super
really-
weapon.
Yeah, that was awesome. All right.
Great shit.
Good times.
definitely.
Everybody
Thanks,
look
man.
for
Thanks.
look for the Monsters of the Guild in 11 hours.
Woohoo.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, as soon as it goes past midnight, I'm gonna load up the page and get all the stuff ready, and then at 8 a.m. I'm gonna hit the button. And the
Is it on DM's Guild and Smiteworks?
No, just DM's Guild. And the PDF and the POD will go on. Glenn will put that in at the same time. So good times.
Sounds awesome.
Very cool.
All right, guys.
right.
Thanks, Jay, for running, and thanks everybody for a great game.
Yeah. That was fun.
See you guys
Absolutely.
next
Yeah,
week.
thanks, Jay.
Next,
Thanks, DJ.
next week will be the 1-year anniversary of this game. Well, it was May 10th, but since, and pretty awesome.
Very
You guys
cool.
did good. You guys
All right,
did good.
guys.
All right,
The
have a good
Dirty
night.
Rotten Scoundrels succeed.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Hey,
Yeah, they did.
Night,
Good
guys.
job. I'll talk to you guys later.
night.
All right, and for those of you watching the stream, that was... I burped. Dave does that all the time on the stream. Oh, speaking of Dave, tomorrow night, everybody, on Dave's show, which will be at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, Schmo and I will be on with Dave, David Middleton, the digital DM, and